Oh, look at that. I can do that on the fly. Oh, well, there you go. Can I change this on the fly? Maybe. Huh. Is that a good idea? Let's try it. Let's try it. Close enough. Oh, that's such a bad idea. It's not a bad idea, it's just unwise. Okay, I'll leave that like that. See that. Come back here, because why not? Hey, Ramel, what's up? I hope you're having a super amazing day. Hey, Gabrielle, what's going on? Okay, SLC wanted me to sing a song. She didn't actually want me to sing a song, but I was singing a song to her, so you guys have to listen to it as well. The thing is, when we sing the songs, because I have all this stuff happening on the mic, you know, we're in a loft, right? So there's a lot very echoey here. So I use this. I use a lot of filters to adjust the sound. Oh shit, there's an error? Oh, that's not good. That's maybe you guys are, maybe I'm not here online at all. So, one sec. Well, I saw Ramel. We're in the same place. Check. So check it out. When I go like this, the sound dies on the ukulele, like it's ringing. Hey, Ramel, what's up, playa? Hope you're having a super amazing day. Hey, Noodles, what's up? Hope everybody's good. I hope you guys haven't gone off to the Ukraine to fight or anything yet. Wow, neat. I can hear it back now. There's no ring through. Ring through's like the decay, right? There's decay. There's no decay on what's going on. The mustache. Yeah, I didn't shave today. I'm in solidarity. I'm totally in solidarity right now with hippies and guys who don't work for a living. So I'm in solidarity. Maybe the odd university student. Okay, I lose that. We'll hear. The sound is the sound. You guys got to deal with it however it is. If there are any questions, let me know. Bunch of readings today. Hey, Ramel. So what did you want me to have a look? Oh, wait, there's another guy here. Oh, let me pull it up on the computer as we begin. We're going to get right into it because I have to answer that question from 2 nights ago. I wasn't on last night, but Jackie asked that question about dominant planet, and then JaneGem said, kind of asked about the plant chart signature, and then for some reason I described the chart signature instead of the dominant planet, but there's some pros and cons to all of that kind of stuff and what it's all used for, and I'll clean that up for you. Plus, I don't really use that stuff anymore, but it was really fun, and I know, even though I'm like, it's a thing you guys got to go through, dominant planets and chart rulers and stuff, and it's a lot of fun. So I'll clean that up tonight for you guys. And you guys should know all this already. It's all over the internet. There are some pros and cons to it, but it's there. And so we'll show you guys that. I wrote it down, the chart rulers and stuff. Then we're going to do past life for Ruby, because Ruby paid already, and I didn't do it last time. And then I'm going to take some time with Ruby's chart and show you an interesting thing with the past lives that you guys might know. Then I think Meems is in line for a past life reading. And then there's a guy who I don't know, who snuck in, and I'm not sure who it is. So I'll just mention that. I'll put him in the description box. And then Ramel's here, and then Ramel's here. So just let me know. Oh, so this guy, his name, oh no, Meems was, I think Meems is this morning. Okay, this is Ed. This is Ed P. Okay, so Ed P goes in the description box. I'm not sure who that is. And so Ed P, can you let me know what you would like? I think he wants a past life reading. And yep, Ed or Paul P. Okay, so Ed or Paul P. And okay, so they're back. Okay, so I got those guys. So whenever they come in, just let me know. In the meantime, what would you like? I'm gonna write Ramel down. So hey Ramel, what are you looking? So what are we up for today? Are you looking for? Yeah. Hey, is that you, Noodles? Yeah, I didn't want to say anything. Sorry, Noodles. Is that you? All right, we'll put it in here. Noodles. Oh, it's your boyfriend? Hey! All right. NoodlesBFF. Well, I should write his name down, right? Paul. I got you, Noodles. Hey, Buddha. What's up, playa? I hope you're having an amazing day, my man. Hey, Noodles. That's cool. Do I have Ed's chart in here? Let me just pull it up. And Ramel. Hey, Ramel. So we're gonna do. So Ramel, we'll do your transits, of course. The what's the other reading for? Did you want me to look up a new guy? Oh, I don't think I'm doing this correctly. So like, ooh, this is gonna go through things. Hold on. I should pull up Ramel's chart while I'm here. Hold up. Oh, fuck. I know this is gonna be a problem. I don't remember ever entering any chart that says Preston in it. Nope. Nope. All right. What is that? Hey, Ramel. All right, we got you. I know Noodles. I know the name. I recognize the name. I can't trying to find the chart. I'll look under Noodles. Hold on a sec. Okay, everybody, hold on a sec. So Ramel and Ramel, April 20th. Column J. Oh my God! Someone's making it. Okay, okay. Noodles. Hold on, you guys. Like, oh shit! What the fuck? All right, Noodles. All right, okay, hold on. The fuck? Hold on. What the fuck? Oh, here we go. So Noodles, this guy. Oh, shit. Okay. Let's keep looking. Shit. Where the fuck did all these charts go? Sorry, guys. I had spent 20 minutes looking for charts. I can't find the fucking charts. I know those guys. It was like Ed. But I can't. I don't see it here. Class. Noodles. Fuck. Noodles, I can't find any charts for you. I can only find 2 charts. Oh my god. I don't think you're under politics. No. Okay, here we go. Noodles. October 24th. This is your birthday. Noodles, I don't have it where it says BFF. Didn't I? Guys, hold on. Didn't I do Noodles BFF? Like, that's how it works. Fuck. All right, Noodles. I don't see it. I can't see the chart, guys. But Noodles, I'll need you to type it in again. I don't know where it is. Okay, let's see if I can find Ramel's guy. Ramel's guy's gonna be fun. It'll be under RAMYALS. Okay, here we go. He is April 20th. You guys would laugh if you saw what I'm looking at. April. Oh my god. Holy jeez, guys. Okay, one more sec. I know you guys are probably typing away back there. I can't see what you're typing. I'm gonna type in this stuff right here. Oh, October 8th, October 30th. One sec, it's April 20th. I'm pulling it up. This is so fun. I know I'm wasting time, but it's really fun looking through all of these BFFs for you guys. Okay, hold on. Jan 7th, May 27th. Cancer. Oh, you guys. All right, hold on one sec. I have a bunch of, you see, it went into a bunch of different files. I'll have to clean this up. It's not here. All right, guys, those two charts for some reason aren't here, or I put them someplace in a tricky situation. Let me type it in a column J. All right, Ramyals Love. One sec. Okay, so first let me pull Ramyals chart up. And I'm gonna pull Noodles chart in a sec. So Ramyal is for God's sakes, man. Okay, this is holy fuck, what did I okay, everybody chill out. Everybody chill out. I know. What are we doing? The Sonny looks on his computer for chart show. I know. Fuck. Oh, thank God. I thought I lost the chart. Okay. No more Ethan? Okay. Next. I was starting to like him. Okay. November 6, 2000. Okay, I got you right here. All right. Ramyal's good. Okay. Okay. BFF. But this BFF is J. All right. Starting to sound serious. We shall call him. There's only 26 letters in the alphabet, right? So she's like, that's one of 26. That's like a commitment. It's like a big deal. 20th of April, 1996. April 20th, 1996. All right, we'll leave everything else. Actually, we'll put this at 6 a.m. April 20th, 1996. All right, we got it. All right. We're good. Let's save it. Sorry, guys. Let me just save this. It's on the sunny side. All right. Hey, Noodles. Thanks, Noodles. Let me look. Hey, Beast. What's up? Okay, one sec. Oh, thanks, Noodles. Yeah, let me find it. Come on, man. I'm just not finding it, Noodles. I know that name. Hold on. The sunny side. Ed. But Ed, in my brain, there's a different Ed. Oh, who's this? Oh, that's weird. All right. Hey, I got you, Noodles. I got you, but I'm gotta change this. Noodles, give me one sec. I have to. Let me just change fix this chart. So I write it under Noodles, right, instead of KO. So, all right, I'm good. You guys good? He was born in Cali, Colombia. You got it. Oops. What do you guys have? Cali, Colombia. Ooh. Stop it. Okay. Edit chart. CALI. I know those guys from Colombia with their fast boats and they're like tan skin and the blonde hair and they're like Latin language. I like, the way those South American guys like, ooh la la, I made the poo poo. Oh, I made. The South American guys, man, they're game. Hey, Beast, you ever roll up against a South American guy, and he's trying to pick up the girls? He's like cramping in on your action. And he's like, even when they're like, oh my God, You know, even if he says the most vulgar thing, it's all like also sexy and cool. Oh, excusez-moi, désolé, belle femme. Hey, hot stuff. Désolé, but I have to make the poo poo. Do you have cup? How you say uh, sac or un tas de poo poo? Oh my god. All right, I'm the only one talking here. All right, let's get back to it. Ramel's good. Chris Noodles is good. All right, all right. Hey, Chaos, what's up? You are Astro Jetson's dog in a past life? Oh my god. Hey, Beast, what's up? Okay. Oh, Rebel is really cute. I think it's cute. I think it's cute. I want you guys to go have fun, you know? So, like, go have fun. And if you're ever in trouble, TheSunnySide's here for you guys. Hey, Lexus, what's up? I hope you're having a super amazing day. Oh my God, I'm in solidarity. I'm in solidarity with the president of Ukraine. I'm with who's the president of Ukraine again? That was no one's listening over here. Okay, let's go, guys. Le poo poo. Yeah, Alexis, those French guys are so suave, right? They're like, how you say it? I have to go make the poo poo, and then we'll. So these like, okay, everybody, calm down. Okay, let me just cruise in and clean up the list and see what's going. I'm getting a little confused here. So we have to do Ruby and Memes. Okay, Roodles, Roodles. Ruby's gonna be first up. So it'll be Ruby, Memes, then Noodles, Ruby. Oh, I'm getting confused. Hey, so Noodles, I guess you want me to do the past life with your ex, right? So Noodles, is it a past life you want me to do with check your ex out with a past life? All right. And with Ramel, with Ramel, we have to do Ramyals. I can't. Oh my God. Ramyals. Why is this BFF girls thing in my chat? Oh, hold on a sec. Fuck, why so complicated, Sonny? I don't know. I'm just tired. Okay, I'm really tired today, guys. I hope everybody's is cool and calm. Oh, Chaos. Oh, no, of course, Chaos. It's Bill Zelensky. I'm tired today. Holy smokes. What's going on with you guys? What's up? Anything cool? We're going to get down to readings in 1 sec. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I was going to wait for Jackie to pop in to answer Jackie's question, but I kind of have to get down to, we got to get down to work. And so, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Oh, what a stretch. Past life Pisces, that's funny. Well, what do you guys think of what's moody, really? What do you guys think about what's going on in Ukraine? Anything interesting? Any thoughts? Any questions? Any concerns? I have questions. I have concerns. I think it's a crazy situation. I think there's a lot of astrology involved in this as well. I'll tell you guys a secret. About a lot of stuff, and you really should put it together. This is going to be a tricky year for a lot of people. It's going to be a difficult year, and it's going to be a crazy year. I'm telling you guys about obviously the American Pluto return obviously has nothing to do with what's happening in Ukraine. That's just common sense. That's like saying something in your chart has to do with your girlfriend down the street, like your ex-girlfriend. Like, it's just not related. It's not related, especially when you're at the same time you're trying to shrink, bring your borders in closer. Instead of expand your borders, you're bringing them in. You guys, it's not really that related. It's kind of silly and egomaniacal to think about. However, how it's like a Pisces thing, right? They're the only sign in the universe. But having said that, there is an interesting thing going on, and with the United States and their Pluto return, which might be interesting for you guys to know, and you might be interested to tell all your friends that we're saying it here, because cause it's just a little clarity on what's going on. One of the things that does affect the United States is that curse that they're going through. Isn't the United States going through the Sacagawea curse or something like that? Isn't that the curse, the Sacagawea curse or something, where they when there's an election that ends in a zero, something bad's going to happen to the United States. In addition to that, there's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure in Joe Biden's horoscope right now, and so I've always thought that this would be a one-term presidency for Joe Biden, is what I always thought, and I do believe that the United States, like the United States formally, should be under a lot of pressure this year. The last time that this happened was 9/11. Talked to some of you guys about this online, and I talked to some of you guys offline about this. The last time something like this happened was 9/11. Before that was Ronald Reagan was assassinated. Then I think before that was Kennedy assassination. I can't remember. And so these are all things that, and we're going through it again. So it is possible that, something goofy bananas could happen to the United States this year. So everybody stay on top of that and be cautious, be careful, and try not to overreact to some of the situations that you're going through. Okay, so that's my 2 cents on that. And if the United States does go through something crazy like that, then you can be prepared to have the repercussions or the ramifications or the karma of whatever you did during that Pluto return play out. You can expect the karma of that Pluto return to play out anyways. So whatever you decided to do collectively as a society, it's going to play out, and that's just flat out what's going to happen. So those are things to watch out. And what happens to the United States, although we live in a smaller world than we did a long time ago, it's, the United States is going to make their decisions based on what they want to do versus the rest of the world. So, but by and large, Pluto going through the Capricorn is creating. We've been talking about this for years and years and years. It's gonna, because it's restructuring political borders and business structures, and that's exactly what's happening. You see that retail has changed from going to the store to shopping online. You've Plutoized shopping, the Institute of Shopping and shopping malls. You Plutoized it. You changed it. The death of shopping malls, the death, Pluto, of retail stores, to be reborn, Pluto, online. It's not that complicated. So that's what's going on with that. In addition, we called the coronavirus in astrology. We called that well before it happened. And we also said there was going to be stock market shakeup coming. So we called all of that. I didn't call a war. I didn't call a war out of the blue. Because like Mars may get an aspect to Neptune, or Mars squaring Uranus happens every single year. You don't have a war every year. We don't go like that. That's cause a war. Oh my God. Anyways, there are multiple actions. I told you, Putin had that yod in his chart. It's an honest yod built on through the transits. And the yod is compelling him to act. A yod is something in your chart where there's a lot of pressure at the one point, and you have to act. And just as it described Pluto in Capricorn, Putin, it's his Pluto which is being pressured in his yod. So for Putin, he's going through the pressure of death, destruction, tear things down. He's more than willing to Plutoize things, like we just talked about, tearing things down, ending certain things in order to have something else grow through it. That's being proactive through your Pluto transit. It's pretty crazy. All right, there was another transit. I'm just kind of killing time talking slowly right now because there's another transit that was in my head and then popped out. So there's that Pluto thing. Don't worry about it. Like this, it's a thing. It's a thing. You're gonna go through it. Um, the yod is kind of important. I didn't look at Zelensky's chart. Lexus and her friends looked at Zelensky's chart. I didn't look at it. And she says he's going through a Pluto square. I think Pluto square is. Oh, thanks, Chaos. And the so hold on one sec. My computers are really slow tonight. Just a little bit to talk about, then we're going to get to the readings. So the okay, so let me just pull it up. So Pluto has a different kind of cycle, right? Pluto has more of a it's different kind of cycle. So that's why the Pluto things, Pluto transits or Pluto timing isn't quite as consistent as some of the other stuff, so to speak. It happens. There's a range when you're talking with Pluto, and so when you're going through a Pluto return at different years, right? Not a no one goes through a Pluto return. It's a 250-year transit. But if you're looking at a Pluto square, it's like a Saturn square, right? Some people actually they go through it for a while. It's it's um, it's often considered your midlife transit square, right? Think about it again. Your Pluto square is a midlife transit square. It can happen anywhere from like 36 to 60. Like it's a weird time for it to happen. And I'll look it up for you another time. Oh, 36 to 39. In the time period, Pluto square Pluto happens between 36 to 39 years old. What's what these guys are saying. It's not really. I don't really want to pull the chart up and do the math on this here for you. I'm not really in math mode for these days, and so it's gonna cause a lot. Hey Buddha, what's up? Oh, that's cool, Buddha. Just hang out. Oh, you know, Buddha's a long time Sonny's. Okay, nah. So the squares, those squares happen, man, and they happen to everybody. It's like a Saturn square, and so he's really being tested right now, and if he anyways, it's like a mid. Anyways, he's going through a situation. He's gonna go down as a hero. All right. What else are we looking at? So there was that. There was. All right, whatever. So let's get down to it. If there are no questions, we're gonna go down to it. I'm doing a bunch of to let you guys know. I'm doing a bunch of past life astrology stuff for you guys. I started uh, writing out a bunch of stuff for my website, and because Lexus was pushing me to write these mini books, so I started writing them. It's just the last mini book I was doing turned into a big book, and so it's kind of stuck right here on my computer. Anyways, we're doing it right now, working through stuff. And oh yeah, Alexis, not really a big deal. Zelensky's not really a big deal. I wouldn't really. It's not. You see, he's not attacking. He's being attacked. So there's I don't know, neither here nor there. But we look. Yeah, we look. You know how we do it. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right. Beast, you thought you were gonna die this year? No, man, you're not dying this year. What the hell? That's funny. Okay, let me pull up a thing and let's get going. All right, here we go. Hey man, I'm not wearing a hat. Ooh, we're gonna have fun. Ruby's chart's gonna be fun. Okay, and then we'll do memes. We'll do everybody's charts. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, that looks okay. Hey guys, welcome back to the sunny side. I hope everyone is having a super amazing day. We had a really good question on the channel last night, and we're gonna answer it today. Well, we answered it last night. I'm gonna make a little video for you guys to talk about it. Actually, this video is being shot live, so if I get a little distracted, it's because I'm goofing around with the sunny siders right there. All right, and if you have any questions, just leave them in the comment section. If you want a personal reading, hit it. The PayPal link in the description box. Otherwise, tune in and check out some of the readings on the sunny side and hang out and have fun. Please subscribe. Please share the video. So here's the question last night. So last night, Jackie, one of the sunny siders, Jackie asked the question, what planet is the dominant planet in your chart? Now listen to the language as we go along, because there are a couple of, in pop culture astrology, there are a lot of words that people use, they're like dominant and like most powerful and this kind of stuff that, excuse me, aren't necessarily technical astrology words. So, you know, it gets a little vague and, you know, and it gets a bit subjective. And sometimes these definitions and meanings change a little bit over the years. And so just keep that in mind as well. They shouldn't, but language evolves. And so we're going to look at 2 to 3 to 4 very common ideas that are thrown about in astrology today. And they're all very cool. And they have their own importance and their own checkpoints. So today we're going to talk about what's your chart ruler. What planet rules your chart? Then we're going to talk about what's your dominant planet. Then we're going to talk, or what, you know, and there are many different ways, but not necessarily which planet dominates or is most powerful in your chart. That's a different thing. So your chart ruler, what chart is your dominant planet? Then I'm going to do your chart signature. And if there's time, I'll show you guys what a dispositor chain is. And in astrology, that's the planet that a string of planetary energy links back to. And it's through your dispositor chain we can find the flow of energy through your chart. Or that's how I do it anyways. All right, there you go. And on top of all of that, once you've got all of that, then and only then can you talk about the general strengths and weaknesses of each planet, meaning or the amount of influence each planet is going to have on a day-to-day basis, all transits and progressions equal, meaning is your Venus going to have a lot of aspects to it? It's going to be aspected by your Mars, your Moon. So that can add a lot of strength to a particular planet. It's all part of the gig. Everybody cool? All right, let's get down to it. Let's get down to it. Oh, wait. So once again, let's give credit where credit's due. So it was Jackie in Toronto. She asked the original question, and then JaneGem. So then it was JaneGem right here. Hey Nia, what's up? I hope you're having a super amazing day. I'm just shooting a little video right here about chart rulers, about rulers, dominant planets, that kind of stuff. So once again, it was questions from Jackie, and then it was also JaneGem was clarifying some stuff in it. All right, here we go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Nia, absolutely. But check this out. So I'm shooting a video here, but check this out. So, hey, Nia, you know there's a lot of, like, people say this and people say that and people say this and people say that, right? But, like, you know, they're like real definitions. They're real definitions. Sometimes the language gets a little vague. When we get to the chart signature thing, I'll show you how it's changing a little this year, when these days it's changing. All right, let's get down to it. Really simple. First up. your chart ruler. Really simple. Chart ruler. You take the planet, you take the sign on the ascendant, right there. Scorpio is the sign on the ascendant, and Scorpio is ruled by Mars. So the chart ruler of Jackie's chart is ruled by the planet Mars. Everybody got that? That's so simple. It's so simple. So whatever sign, so you take the sign on your ascendant, and in this case it's Scorpio. She's a Scorpio rising, and the ruler of Scorpio is Mars and Pluto, of course. Seriously, sorry guys. It's like Mars and Pluto. So that's her chart ruler. Everybody cool with that? Nice and simple, nice and simple. Oh, thanks, Nia. That's really sweet. And hey, Pam, what's up? I hope everything is cool. Okay, next. Next, we're going to look at what people call the dominant planet. Now, dominant planet. Okay, so this is your dominant planet. Now, keep in mind, this is, we're a Western astrology channel. I am a Western astrologer. I do study Vedic astrology. I study Chinese astrology. I study Nadi astrology and Magi astrology, obviously. And so you could tell by how I do astrology, my influences. But we're also a YouTube pop astrology channel as well. And although I frown upon pop culture astrology a little bit, we are still a YouTube channel doing pop culture astrology. I still wrote horoscopes for newspapers, which is about as pop culture as it gets. So we should know these ideas. And what people often say of the dominant planet in your chart is the planet that's right there, that's closest to your MC, to your midheaven, or the top of your chart, right there. And in this case, it's Venus. In her case, it's Venus. Now, Venus is really close to her Mars, right? So it's they're conjunct. But that's what some people would say that technically the dominant planet is. Now, you might think the word dominant means, okay, well, you might want to think, okay, well, Sonny, how could you say that? Her sun is right there, and it's surrounded by all of this, by Mercury and Pluto. How can you say the sun is the dominant planet? Or it's clearly has this reaction to Mars. How can you say that, Sonny? Because that's what it means. That's what it means. The planet at the top of your chart is the closest to the midheaven, is what oftentimes people refer to it as the dominant planet. All right, next. Are you guys ready for the chart signature now? Chart signature is a lot of fun and it gets a little messy. Now, you guys must have seen these little boxes on charts. I don't have them on my charts because, well, I do down here behind, but it's different stuff in my chart for the readings I do. But if we say cardinal, let's write it down here. Cardinal, fixed, mutable, and then we went air, earth, water, fire, and we just looked at her chart and filled it in. We'll start right here with Mercury. Okay, so Mercury is in Libra, Sun's in Libra, Pluto's in Libra. So we go to Libra, which is cardinal air, and we say Mercury, the Sun, and Pluto. Oh, we need another one for Pluto. Okay, Mercury, the Sun, and Pluto are there. Then we have Saturn in Scorpio. Scorpio's fixed water. Let's just say Saturn. This is getting messy. Then Uranus and Jupiter. Uranus, Jupiter, and Neptune are in Sagittarius. That's mutable fire. That's 3 down here. That's Uranus, Jupiter, and Neptune. And then we move around here, and we'll go to the moon is in Taurus. The moon is, oh no, what's this little metal green thing? Is that Chiron? Okay, the moon is in Taurus. That's fixed earth. Then cruising along, da-da-da-da. Venus and Mars are in Mercury, which is mutable earth. So Mars and Venus. So now we add it up, or we do whatever the most is in, and we have 3 over here, we have 3 over there for air, we have 3 for earth, we have 1 water, we have 3 fire. Going down, cardinal, we have 3, these are 2, these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down here. So it's obviously the chart signature of this chart is mutable air. I would probably say the chart signature of this chart is, I would say it's mutable air. You can add the ascendant in it. Okay, I would say, just looking at it like this, the chart signature of Jackie's chart, and I could be wrong. I can't see what's under some of these scribbles. Okay, I scribbled over some of the glyphs, and I could double check it, but just move it. So I would say mutable air, and so mutable air is Gemini, right? So I'd say the chart signature is Gemini. But here's where things start to get a little bit sideways, guys. People use a lot of different things in this box here to come up with the chart signature. I'm just saying. Some people use, they say it's your big 3, your sun, moon, and ascendant, and they look at that and say that's your chart signature. I personally use the shape of planets in your chart. Like if there's there's a splash or a wheel or a kite or a teeter-totter or some kind of, or like all the stuff's in the bottom or there's a major conjunction. I look at that as your signature. Like I look at it as a little different because it's how I started learning astrology, and I always look at the energy moving in astrology. Anyways, this is what so the problem arises with chart signatures. Not everybody uses the same amount of planets. Some use 6 planets, some use 7, some use all of them, some use midpoints, some use sun, moon, and ascendant, but that's how you get your chart signature. On top of all of that, we'll do one more little one that you can find, and it's called, oh no! Oh no, well, okay, so, oh, that worked. Okay, so here we go. The other thing is called a dispositor chain, and then it's how the planets chain together. So if we look at something really simple and start with, say, the sun in Libra is aspected by, so then we go to Libra, and Libra is done, or we look at the ruler of Libra, and it's Venus. Oh, sorry, I'm supposed to, it's Venus. And then, so we go to Venus, and right? And so sun goes to Venus, and then Venus is in Virgo, which is Mercury, which takes you back here. Venus goes to Mercury, and then Mercury is in Libra, so it squirts back to Venus. And that is going to be a closed loop dispositor chain. And that means that in this cycle of energy in the chart, everything loops between her sun, her Venus and her Mercury, right? Her Venus and her Mercury always loop around together in this particular chart. So that's one dispositor chain. You might do, let's leave it up there for another second, and you'll see how some other planets will link into this kind of thing. We can start with Mars and see where it's disposing, and Mars is in Virgo. So if we want to put Mars off to the side here, then Mars is going to go to Virgo, and Virgo is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury's in Libra, and then Mars enters the dispositor chain like that. Not really a big deal. So, and then we can add other planets. If we want to add the moon is in Taurus. Let's just add the moon over here and see where it goes. The moon is in Taurus. Taurus is ruled by Venus, so the moon is going to enter right there. The moon is in Taurus. Taurus is ruled by Venus. The moon enters the dispositor chain there. And that's something else you can do with your chart if you want to see the energy in your chart and how it moves around. And some of the planets that are stronger and how they relate to each other. And the dispositor chain are the ultimate planets that everything leads back to in your chart. So there you go, guys. I hope that clarifies a bunch of stuff. So I hope that clarifies everything for you guys. So that's the your chart ruler. It's kind of important. The dominant planet, which is kind of, it's a lot of fun. Dominant planet. Then chart signature. It's a little tricky to figure out, but it's not so tough. And then dispositive chains. And there you go. There are other things you can do, but we're not going to do that. Because look at strength of the channel. I mean, I teach astrology, and that's a lot of stuff to go into for one. You know, I just gave you like 3 chapters right there. You gotta like, anyways, go back there, study it, figure it out, look at different charts, try and figure it out in different charts, and apply it. See what it means. And as all things here on the Sunny Side, you know, we do practical astrology here, predictive astrology. So like, figure it out how it works. And if you have any questions, come back and ask me. And that's the action, guys. Hope everyone super appreciates it. So subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys later. Hey, we did it! We did it! There's a mutual reception between Venus and Mercury? I wasn't looking at that kind of stuff. Let me see. Oh, yeah, there's a mutual reception between Venus and Mercury. It's right there. Yeah, it's how these things... Naya, it's one of the reasons. If you do a dispositor chain, it's real easy. It's real easy to see mutual receptions when you do a dispositor chain. So, like, it's... Back when I was young and I was... Oh, sorry. I didn't show you guys. Back when I was young, this was the thing. this was the thing. Dispositor chain was the thing. And so they're easy to spot when you do this kind of stuff. All right, so that's Jackie's question. And the exalted moon. Yeah, this is a pretty cool chart, actually. So that's how you do it. So those are the things. So that's how you check the... So that's what those things mean. Did Jackie pop in or she's busy? I don't know. All right, what else? Oh, it's 11/11? Oh, shit, I missed it. Sorry, guys. We missed our 11/11 wish. Did Jackie and JaneGem pop in? Yeah, really. Oh, man. Yeah, on the perfection, you look at the ruler of you look at the ruler of the year. Yeah, like for real. The for real. Hey, Gabrielle, what's up? Are we there already? Is it new moon in Pisces already? What the hell day is it? Oh, man. I'm so not looking... Okay, so that's... Anyways. Okay, let me just put this down and we'll get to our readings here. So that's what So that was it. So that question is done. So I just spent a minute answering that question. What's the chart ruler? What's the dominant planet? And what's the chart signature? And a little bit on dispositives. All right, now, past life astrology time. Ruby's up. I think Ruby's up. Let me just take a deep breath and see if I finished everything that I wanted to finish. Yeah. Saturn going over his north node. Oh, Naya, Putin's worse than that. Watch. Putin is this. Putin is this. Putin is going through a yacht. You see, although, let me pull out Putin's chart and I'll show you guys. Although it's easy to, I believe there has to be more to it than just a simple transit, right? Saturn is crossing his north node right now. I have Saturn crossing his north node, but you know what? Saturn is, oh, the new moon's at noon, right? Oh, right on. It's tomorrow? Tomorrow, 2nd, right? Oh, why don't I just look at the chart? Oh, it's right here. It's coming up quick. Oh, right on. Right on. Okay, so check this out. So Saturn actually and the North Node, Saturn and the North Node get along very, very well. And this, I'll tell you what you should really be aware, a little leery of. This is not a bad thing in any way, shape, or form. This is actually a really good thing for Putin, which is a really bad thing for everyone else. Saturn affecting the North Node. Saturn likes the North Node. Saturn does not like the South Node. The South Node is not necessarily... Mars likes the South Node, right? Mars is a little bit impulsive. Mars is a little bit destructive. Mars causes problems. But the North Node, and here's where things get really scary for you guys. The North Node, I mean, Saturn is hard. I gotta tell you guys this all the time. Saturn's hard work, dedication, discipline, right? It's working hard, it's sacrifice, dedication, discipline, sacrifice, doing without. It's, you know, Saturn. It's things taken away, alone, isolated. And it's putting all of this dedication and devotion and willingness to really sacrifice and tear things down. It's right up against Putin's North Node. It's conjunct or North Node. This is what Naya is talking about right now. And so, unfortunately, it's not. So, what he's going to have come up is Mars. When Mars conjuncts the North Node, then there's going to be problems. When Mars conjuncts his North Node, he'll make a mistake. He will move towards the North Node without thinking. It'll be spontaneous. So why am I saying all of this? Because remember, the North Node is disconnected from everything. It's a pie-in-the-sky dream. You know, it's something that you want to have happen. You really, really want it. And you want to go for it, but it's not connected. Right? It's like, so imagine that North Node right there. That's in the 3rd house. Putin wants to go next door and mess up with his neighbors. He wants to reunite the family. Putin wants to do something with his neighbors or learning or reach out or next door or brothers and sisters. Right? 3rd house is brothers and sisters. He wants the North Node. He has a dream about his brothers and sisters, which might be the Russian expanded family. I don't know. But that dream, it's the North Node is the pie in the sky dream. But and oftentimes because of this disconnect, it's an unrealized dream. Like this takes dedication and devotion. It's someplace it can cause problems. Like if your North Node is in the 11th house, you can be popular at times, but more than likely you're going to be infamous if you don't support it. And so with Saturn applying its energy, you know, Saturn has dedication and devotion. So instead of that disconnect, the Saturn energy will push through and ground it. The Saturn grounds the North Node. It makes it says hard work, Saturn, will make your dreams North Node a reality. So that's something to be really afraid of. It doesn't mean he's freaking out in his pants, although he may be. But this Saturn is making his North Nodes a reality. So that's something you guys should, when you're looking at it in your charts, you should look for the strength. You should look for Saturn to add some strength to your North Node. Saturn's going to add problems to your South Node. If Saturn's down here with the South Node, that's going to be slow, taking time, never pushing forward with your dreams. So instead of moving your energy this way, your Saturn over here is going to make you move your energy back here. Nice, it's going to stay at home, which is a kind of a no-no as far as karma is concerned. But I think it's pretty neat. That's Putin's thing. I'll tell you what I thought, what I was looking at, and what I think is important. And maybe, I know you guys, you know, you should, instead of telling me things like American stuff, you should take this back to your teachers and tell them what Sonny says. Sonny says, on the morning of the 24th, when Putin invaded, when Putin really started getting serious about all this stuff. Oh no, what did I do here? You'll see, whoops, one sec. Watch this, Naya. Watch this. He has, and Lexus, watch this. Lexus, Naya, I think Gabriel, all you guys who are studying, watch this. So things like things like Saturn transits happen to everybody. Doesn't mean you're going to take over the world. Doesn't even mean you're going to have a bad day. So Saturn transits happen to everybody. Pluto transits happen to everybody. I mean, means you're just going to change, These are Saturn transits, isolated Saturn transits by themselves, or Pluto transit by themselves, are things that everyone goes through. Zelensky may be going through his Saturn, his Pluto square Pluto right now. Everybody's going to go through it. Saturn, return, everybody goes through. These are this is life stuff. We have challenges in life. But this right here in Putin's chart is something that very few people go through. And this is a yod pattern. And this is on February 24th. It goes on 23rd to 24th to 25th, right? And this is it. You can see the green in the chart, but I draw them like this. This is an exact yod in his chart. That does not happen every year, and it doesn't happen to everybody. And unless you were born unless you have planets at 22 degrees Leo, this is not going to affect you in this way. If you have planets at 22 degrees Leo, you absolutely will be affected. You're very much going to be affected. And you should test it. Go look around, see who has planets at 22 Leos and 22 degrees Leo, and see how they're being affected. But the thing with the yod is, watch how I keep drawing arrows, guys. The arrows come in, the energy comes in, and it pushes towards this point right here, which is Putin's Pluto. And so he is absolutely willing to Pluto everything. He's willing to tear everything down in Leo. It's in Leo. He's very dramatic, spoiled brat kind of way. And that's just what's going on. And we're going to continue through this energy, because this is not the only energy that's happening. In addition to that energy, you also have to deal with like the world, right? And so in the world, we have a lot of stuff going on as well. Oh, this chart's going to confuse everyone, right? Okay, so hold on. In the world, there's a lot going on as well. Like we have a major Mars-Venus. Like Mars-Venus is really making people go for it. It's really causing a lot of problems. People are trying to push things through with the least amount of resistance, and you guys missing it. Like Biden is pushing through his nomination to the Supreme Court, and normally this woman, I could imagine they would really put the gears to her. However, people are letting it slide right now. It's not a big story right now. Mars, Venus are together. Things where you normally fight Mars, you're not fighting so much because Venus is there smoothing it over, and that's what's happening. You're going to be surprised. If there's a situation in your life where you normally argue with someone, I would bet that you're not arguing with that person right now. It could be because the person's been taken away from you, or it could be just you've decided not to argue. And that's what's going on. Venus is smoothing over Mars, and that's what's happening. Now, as far as the new moon is concerned, this next 2-3 day time period is something that I've had circled on my calendar for weeks now. I think this is going to be one hell of a situation here. I think this Venus, Mars, Pluto conjunction is going to be very intense. And I do believe that all hell is about to break loose. I do believe that like Pluto rules nuclear energy. Mars conjunct Pluto. Mars, it might make the using Pluto nuclear energy, it might make it Venus-y. Easy, acceptable. Who cares? It's Venus. Let's go make love. Or like, let's go, I don't know, spend some money or something. But that's Venus cruising through. So you have to watch out for that. It's definitely political change. It's definitely, powerful, painful, tearing down for transformation. And that's what's going on. But then in a couple of days, Venus and Mars are going to cross, right? They're going to cross into, so what's going to happen? They're almost out of Capricorn and into Aquarius. And then we go down the numbers, and it's going to make a little bit of a hi, how you doing to Chiron, but we're probably not going to notice it. But in a week, it'll make that square to Uranus in Taurus, so there'll be a big shakeup. It's going to be problematic. And then the conjunctions are going to, and then for the most part, the conjunctions are going to begin. It's gonna conjunct Saturn, and then it's gonna go blah 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 to Jupiter, and then finally by Neptune, we're all out of it. We're not gonna care anymore. And that's the gist, guys. That's the. I know I'm not as being as in detail as in depth as I really want to be, but or you guys really want me to be. But I'm studying, doing past life astrology for next time. His Uranus. Oh, he's going through a Uranus opposition right now. Oh, let's see. Is he really? Let's see. Yeah, Mars is the exalted Mars in Capricorn is about to conjunct Pluto. Yeah, Venus after Mars. Yeah, that's what I think too, Nia. I really think it's all. I think it's crazy. Me too. Well, we've been watching this for weeks. That's what I think. I don't like. It's all so surreal. I gotta consent. It's all surreal. It's all WTF. It's all seems to be lacking in some kind of reality. There seems to be a massive disconnect going on, but that's what's going on. Maybe the entire idea. You know what Nia was saying about the Saturn conjunct the North Node down here? Maybe because the North Node is a disconnect. You know, I'm sitting here thinking, how is this guy so disconnected with everything? How is there this lack of reality that he's going through? And this is your North Node. I'm drawing a picture of your North Node. Maybe that's the symbolism that we should take away from the North Node. There's a lack of reality. There's like, what are you doing? This doesn't make any sense. Or that's just not the way it is. So what the hell? So maybe that's a situation about what's going on. Anyways, you can see it in this guy's chart. It's pretty straight ahead. I haven't looked at Zelensky's yet. Maybe we'll look at Zelensky tomorrow. We did a lot of Putin watching, and we'll see what Zelensky's doing. He should have a pretty interesting chart because he's a celebrity. He has a law degree. He's an entertainer. He's an interesting guy. All right, next. So maybe we'll look at that stuff as well. All right. So that's my 2 cents on all of that stuff. Shall we get down to the readings now, guys? Let's get to it. All right. Yeah, we'll do Zelensky tomorrow. I agree with you, Nia. I think it's the Mars thing. It's not that it's the Mars. There's a bunch of stuff that's happening. And you just gotta what are you gonna do? All right, Meems is up. Wait, Meems is not here. Oh, Meems. Ruby's not here as well. But Ruby will check in. I gotta start with Ruby's chart. Moon and Leo in the 4th conjunct the IC. Oh yeah, seriously. Hold on a sec. Yeah, it's right there. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong chart. So, all right, let me get down to it. Hey, Alexis, what's up? Looking at with Putin's was interesting. Yeah, there's probably I don't even know Zelensky's sign, guys. I really don't even know his sign, so I can't really just take some guesses with you. Oh, I don't know how old he is or anything. I guess maybe 45, maybe 50, because he's going through those squares. I don't really know off the top of my head. I don't know anything about his astrology. All right. Where are we here? All right, we're gonna start with Ruby's chart. We're gonna start. Hey man. Okay, let me just double check something, and then we're gonna jump into it right away. So Ruby's up. Unless you guys think Ruby's in any trouble, and then we're gonna obviously look at her chart for look at other things in her chart. But I thought it would be fun. He's Aquarius. He's not. He's 44. Yeah, he's a young guy. Hey, let me write it down. Hold on. Zelensky is Jan 23rd, 78. Ace 44. Gemini rising. Let's go see what is Gemini rising. Let's go make him Gemini rising. So, as a Gemini rising, he's going to be yeah, we're going a whole house for you here. So you can see it. There you go. Zelensky, hold house. Let's 12:08 p.m. Let's make it 12:08 p.m. Oh, this is cute chart. Cute, cute, cute chart. Where are we right now? We're in Capricorn. Capricorn, Aquarius. Oh, well, look at that. Zelensky has his moon at 22 degrees. Oh, Zelensky has his moon at 22 degrees Cancer. He does have something there. He's been going through this shit he is definitely entwined with all of this nonsense that's happening. He has a lot of Libra in him. Yeah, Libra's getting a little hammered right now. Mars and Leo retrograde. He'll get sucked. Mars opposite Venus and the Sun. It's okay. It's not okay. It's okay. His Mars squares his Chiron. That's going to cause problems. Yeah, there's problems in his chart. All right, we'll leave Zelensky there. Actually, I'm going to save Zelensky. All right, Ruby's up. Let's get down to it. So we're going to do a past life reading for Ruby. And I'll show you guys some of the things we're looking for in a past life reading. And I'll explain it to you guys because there's a lot of stuff out there on past life reading that's, you know, like everything you can tell. You should be able to tell when somebody, you know, has done some research and when someone is just kind of guessing and making it up. Anyways, here we go. Ruby's up. Oh, 2 p.m. in Kiev. Hold on. Yeah, we need the moon. 2 p.m. in Kiev. Hold on. There we go. What did you say? 20, what? 20. I might have put the wrong date down. Hold on. 2378. What the hell's going on with my thing here? All right, here we go. The moon in Leo, retrograde 22. You can't have a retrograde moon. What do we have? I have January 23rd. Hold on. January 23rd, 78 at 2 p.m. in Kiev. And this is what I have. I have 19, although the charts can be a little off. I have 19 degrees Gemini rising. I have his moon at 23 degrees Cancer. Right? I have his moon at 23 degrees Cancer. I have his sun at 3 degrees Aquarius. His Venus is conjunct his sun in the 9th house. Does this look right to you guys? January 25th? Oh, well, let's go change the date. Hold on. I got it. Oh, no. Let me save it. Hold on. Done. I got it. 21 degrees at 2 p.m. I have his moon at 17 degrees In this one, his moon is at 17 degrees Leo, 21 degrees. I think this is pretty good. This is pretty good. January 25th, guys. Moon 22 degrees. All right. January 25th, 19. Okay, so I have January 25th, 1978 at 2 p.m. in Kyiv, in the Ukraine. Pretty good. All right. Let me save it. Oh, shit. Save another copy? Yeah, why not? All right, let's get down to it. Ruby's up. Yeah, we got to get it sorted out. I hear you, Alexis. Yeah, moon at 22. You're in the bathroom, your chart. All right, well, we're going to do Ruby's chart first. We're going to do some past life astrology. I'm going to just remind you guys, I know this is Ruby's chart. We tend to go extra, I go long on it, but like, these are 10-minute mini astrology past life astrology readings. And so what do you need to know? So they're 10-minute long past life astrology readings. And that's how it works. I don't necessarily, here I start the timer here. They're not, so like, I'll tell you how we do. Okay, so here we go. So for those who don't know, okay. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Sunny Side. I'm Sonny. This is Ruby's past life astrology reading. Ruby's a longtime Sunny Sider. And here you go. So those who don't know, this reading is live in the evening on the channel. If you'd like a live past life reading, just tune in live to the channel or hit the PayPal link in the description box below. This is a mini reading. They only last 10 minutes long, so there's a lot of stuff in a regular, you know, the readings that we're not gonna, like a private reading that we're not getting into, but it's a lot of fun, and here we go. All right, and I'll explain it to you as we go along. Okay, here we go. So the first thing, and you'll see this in all the videos that we look at, there are some main things to look at in a past, there's some main things to look at in a past life reading, and I'll point them, again, I'll point them out as we go along. So the first thing we look at is the moon, and because the moon represents, obviously, your subconscious. And the moon is your subconscious, it's your inner nature, it's the things you're going to do anyways. It is who you are on the inside. It's who you, and moreover than that, it's who you were in your past life. And so it's who you were in a past life. It includes a lot of mothering influences you had in a past life, and it also includes some of the themes, the karmic themes that you're bringing with you from that past life. And here we go, and that you're moving forward. It's like the sun. That's like how we use the sun in this lifetime, but it's actually the past life. And we start with the moon. So Ruby's moon is in Leo, in the 4th house, no less. Oh my goodness. Ruby's moon is in Leo in the 4th house. It means she was incredibly nurturing in her last lifetime. She may have worked from home in her last lifetime. She may have worked in the entertainment industry in the last lifetime. There's did I just say she may have worked from home? She may have worked from home. She may have worked in the entertainment industry. She may have spent a lot of time mothering other people. She might have spent, obviously, taking care of others. And that's the deal. That's the very big deal. And that's the essence. She might have, in her last lifetime, she may have been a bit of a drama queen. She was definitely playful, romantic, and gregarious. You know, the moon is in Leo, so in her last lifetime, she was playful, she was romantic, she liked to take care of a lot of people, and she very much wanted to be the center of attention. In addition to that, she probably worked very hard, right? Moon and Leo in the past life are very hard-working people. They just like the attention, and they just like recognition for what they're doing. As such, those, on top of all of that, it's in the 4th house. So moods around 4th house themes, problems with the 4th house can always, were there in the past life, She probably spent a lot of time at home, a lot of time taking care of the family, and in this lifetime, that theme is carrying forward. And these themes will carry with her for the next life unless she somehow moves forward towards the sun, which is this lifetime, and then eventually moving towards the 5th house, which is creating for the next lifetime. All right, we're not going to get into all that kind of stuff. In addition to that, the moon is highly aspected, right? Chiron is making a heavy aspect to the moon that indicates that in the last lifetime, there might be some emotional wounds. Like there might have been, there must have been a very big sacrifice that she had in the last lifetime, as Chiron makes this aspect to the moon. I don't necessarily think she was a nurse or anything like that. I think with Chiron, now normally I wouldn't look at Chiron, right, in a past life fast and mini reading like this, but it is making an aspect to the moon here, just like Jupiter is making an aspect to the moon. And it's an interesting to take note of here. In a past, like, because Chiron is the wounded healer, but it's making a harmonious aspect to the moon. So in her past life, she probably healed people somehow. But then again, Chiron, it's not really in a healing kind of position. It's in Aries, which is more of a competitive and policing and entrepreneurial, maybe a little sporty kind of sign. So maybe in her last life, with the moon making that aspect to Chiron, maybe she was indeed a little sporty. Maybe she was indeed a little sporty. Maybe she was more aggressive and more like in policing, that kind of thing. Anyways, that Chiron makes a very healthy aspect to the moon, and that means she gets courage for things that might normally give her fear. There's a possibility in her past life she might have died by fire, or she might have died in competition in a past life. But at the same time, the Chiron there in the 11th house, it's putting a lot. Now, I just want to guys to just take a little note of something. Although Sonny said Chiron in the 11th house, when we're doing past life astrology, it actually comes from the 9th house. So we're actually looking at 1, 2, 3. We're actually looking at the 3rd house. Just letting you guys know, past life astrology is a little different. I don't usually do this house stuff when we're mini readings, but I'll just show you right now. So there's a possibility that in her past life, there was a lot of movement. There was a lot of, there might have been an accident, right? Like a accident by movement. And anyways, neither here nor there. Or there might have been one of her brothers or sisters might have been really sick in a past lifetime. And I don't know that she was taking care of them, but that wound, right? That wound, instead of it being like a major wound that most people would feel, with the moon and the Chiron in that aspect, it's more of an empowering kind of situation, meaning a place that would normally make someone afraid, she feels empowered there. She has the strength to overcome these kind of social situations. All right, next, let's move on. Let's leave that and let's just move on. So after the moon, okay, so we want to move from the moon to the sun, because once again, the sun is this lifetime. 5th house will be your next lifetime. So if you're going to do the thing charting away, she's going to try and move from her sun to the moon to her Venus, which is over here, which is what she's which is going to be in her grandchildren. Just letting you guys know. But as we cruise along, let's look at a little bit more past life stuff. So the next place we're going to go is the South Node. Obviously, for anyone who studies any kind of past life stuff, whether you're going to learn it on Instagram or you're going to learn it through Vedic astrology, or you're going to come and study with me, you're going to look at the South Node. And it's very common for people to say the South Node are themes or ideas or concerns that you bring into this lifetime, stuff that you had in another lifetime. So you should look at the moon as who you were in a previous lifetime, and the South Node is how you did things. And for Ruby, there was a lot of energy around communication and personal finances. She probably spent a lot of time making money in her last life, a lot of time money, comfort, security, a major, major, major quest for information. In her last life, she was probably very social, probably asked a lot of questions. Wounds from being social, right? Chiron is right there. Wounds from being social, but maybe she talks to a lot of sick people. Maybe she talks in a competitive way. Maybe she has to associate with the enemy. Chiron, Aries associate with the enemy. All right, here we go. Anyways, back to it. So a lot of energy goes into her personal finances, but you'll see wherever the South Node is, as you bring that energy into this lifetime, it's going to cause some problems. It's going to be, it's just too much energy going there in her personal finances and too much of a reliance on personal finances. And then her goal from so there's too much emphasis on taking care of herself, too much emphasis on my money, my stuff. And I don't get that impression from her at all. But I'm just saying what the chart says. And in the past life, she spent a lot of time counting her pennies, a lot of time counting her money, making sure the castle was clean, making sure her stuff was taken care of, because there are times, remember Saturn is here, it's the next thing we're going to get to, where people didn't respect her financially. And although she did all the work, she wasn't always paid for the work she did, or she wasn't paid what she's worth for the work that she did. And it's a thing. It's a real thing. There's a lot of planets there. I mean, 2 is a lot. 2 big karma planets, a lot. And then it pushes forward all the way to the 8th house, which is taking a chance on other people's stuff. It's in Sagittarius. So that's more like the big picture, more like having faith that the project's going to work out. It's more of a belief structure. It's more with working with people from different cultures, or working with different ideas, or working in a philosophical way. And that's what's going on. And so, sure, she always relies back upon her making money, her stuff, her comfort. But really, the long-term success, and one of the ways to eliminate the karma or the negative stuff from her past, is to push it forward into shared resources. And you'll see her Juno is right there as well. There is a little bit of a problem because Lilith is there, and Lilith is always going to cause problems. And this is Ruby's chart. I'm not going to tell her to go do some. So anyways, so heads up. There's one more past life planet that we should look at for today, anyways, and that's right here. It's Saturn. Saturn technically is the planet of karma in astrology, and so it is the lessons that you're bringing forward from the past. And in her past, there was a reliance on hard work and on her stuff. It's also in Cancer, so there's a possibility of excessive nurturing. There's a possibility of excessive nurturing in her past life. There's a possibility of financial troubles in a past life. I have the feeling that what happened was she just does not get paid what she's worth, period. Now, if we'll look at things, remember, we were just talking about the nodes in Saturn. Saturn actually prefers it by the South Node or the North Node, and the North Node prefers Saturn. The North Node, to bring it into reality, takes hard work, dedication, discipline, and reality. And so the North Node's pie in the sky. Down here, the South Node is stuff that tends to happen easily. There tends to be too much information going on in the South Node. But it's heated, it's hot. It's been heated up. With whatever comes into contact with it, heats it up. Except for Saturn, because Saturn's a little cold, cold and dry, and it's going to mess up the South Node. It's not bringing life and abundance to this past life thing. So Saturn conjunct the South Node is going to cause some problems. It's going to take away things you'd naturally be good at. In Ruby's case, she has to watch out that in her past life, someone didn't steal from her, right? This is often your money. She has to watch out that someone doesn't steal from her. And in this lifetime, people are not valuing her contribution, and they're not valuing her worth. And as such, Saturn here, she has to work hard for money, and she has to fight for, you know, she has to fight to get, she just flat out has to fight to get paid. I guess I'm beating around the bush here, but she has to fight to get paid. And that's the gist of a past life reading. Some other things you might want to look at in the past, you might want to look at how past love life was concerned. You might want to look at how you used to thought. There aren't a lot of retrograde planets like that to think about, where there might have been disruptions there. Just something to think about. In addition to that, oftentimes we look at the 12th house, which is, you know, it's the clearing out of the zodiac. It's your immediate past. Your immediate past is the 12th house. It is the stuff that just dissolved. It is your subconscious. It is your mind. It all is all the stuff that just happened. In astrology, and I think Nia was alluding to this a little earlier, this is the first house. This is the karma of the 12th house, right? Just like this is you, and this is second house is your money, or like this is your career, and if you do a good job in your career, the 11th house is getting promoted, right? It's pretty simple. It's not really that complicated. The 6th house is what you do every day. The 7th house is the people you do it with. If things are good in the 7th house, then you'll make money in the 8th. If you don't, you'll lose money in the 8th. And that's how it works. 12th house is the undoing of the energy, and the first house is bringing it into this lifetime. So sometimes we look at the 12th house. One of the things you might want to look at is the 9th house. The 9th house does indicate your past life or where you're coming from. And one of the ways that we do past life astrology is to put the 9th house on the ascendant. The 9th house is also a lot of your fortune. And it's pretty simple. It's 915. It shouldn't be that complicated to you guys. The 9th house represents your father and where you're coming from. Right? The 9th house is where you're coming from. It's your past life. It's where you were successful in your last life. And then your 5th house is your children and your future life. It's what you're creating coming in front of you. So the 9th house, so it works like this. The 9th house is your past, you know, all the good stuff from the past. It represents a relationship with your father, one of the places. And then the first house is you, it's this lifetime. And then the 5th house is next lifetime. And that's how it works. Pretty neat, huh? That's the cycle of astrology and how it moves in motion. Some of the things you might want to look at. If you want to look at a future lifetime, what you're going to be in your next lifetime, you're going to stick it, you're going to put the, you're going to look at it from your 5th house. And that's how it works, guys. Hope everybody had a lot of fun. That's Ruby's chart. Thanks, Ruby, for letting me look at your chart. And thanks for all the support as well. And I wish you the best of everything. All right, next. Everybody cool? Hey, Annie, what's up? I hope everybody's cool. The first house is the story of your life. It is. It's a, yeah, 100%. The story, the first house, this lifetime anyways, I look at it like you start from the first house. I look at it like this is who you are, right? And then it spreads out. It spreads outward. Like this is your left eye, right? This is your left eye. This is your right eye, right? This is your hearing. I don't know how to draw an ear, right? This is your subconscious. This is your money, right? That's your mirror half. This is your mirror half's money. This is your mirror half's physical health. Anyways, that's how I look at it. Okay, next. All right, next. Okay, Ruby. We got Ruby. Now Meems is up. We'll do Meems' past life. Oh my God, I bet Meems was in a... Meems was a... I wonder what Meems was in her past life. All right, you guys ready? Meems is up. Yeah, the first house is the story of your life. You gotta start from the first house, man. Or I start from the first house anyways. All right, more fun. Hey, Ramyals, thanks for your patience in the background. I hope everything is cool. All right. Okay, we answered the question. Okay, Meems is up. Meems, and then Noodles, and then we're gonna see if this guy's gonna have a chance. Hey guys, I'm gonna do a compatible. I'm gonna check Ramyals chart, right? See what's going on. And then I'm gonna check the compatibility. Oh my God, guys, we should do a series on the show called Chance or No Chance. Hey Lexus, we should do a compatibility thing on the show called Chance or No Chance, where I look at the astrological chart, or we get a couple of astrologers together or tarot readers, and we guess if the couple's gonna have a chance or not. I think that would be fucking brilliant. We set up some blind dates, and they go out, and we guess if they're gonna have a good time or not. Oh yeah, man, that's what I say. What the hell is this on my phone? Pick. I send myself pics. Oh, that's me and SLC. Oh, we're saving that. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, here we go. Back to work. Okay, Meems is up. It's cute, isn't it, Nia? Wouldn't it be cute to do a little show where they're doing all the matchmaking stuff and we do the thing and we're like, are they going to work out based on their astrology or their tarot reading, or have a bunch of psychics say, have like a psychic, like a dating coach. All right, man, this is what you're going to have to do. Or like, that would be really cute. All right, Meems. Let's go see what Meems was in her past life. Meems was probably an accountant. Sonny, probably. Meems. I wasn't an accountant in a past life, Sonny. I was probably more like a counter of something. What? Okay. Okay. All right. Here we go. Sonny, whatever you do, don't say I did a lot of paperwork in a last lifetime. Oh my God, Meems, you did. You were a Taurus in your past lifetime. Okay, stop it. Everybody calm down. I'm getting silly, and I'm just being silly looking at a chart. I'm just looking at the chart, talking to myself, being silly. That's why I never get any work done on my own. But we did get a video done tonight, so I guess I'm pretty good for tomorrow. And I'm gonna put these past life charts up there. It's after this is compatibility, right? We're gonna do Noodles. Oh no, Meems, Noodles. We're gonna do Noodles. We're gonna do Ed's chart. All right, good. Meems is past life, then Ed's past life, and then we're gonna see if Ramyals guy's gonna get lucky. Lucky or not lucky? Oh my God. I'm gonna do it with I know it's too late. She's probably getting ready for work in the morning. I'm gonna do it with Jasmine's guys. I'm gonna say lucky or not lucky. That'd be funny every time she gets me to check a guy. Lucky or not lucky. Oh my God, that would be too funny. But we all know with certain charts, she's a Taurus, so you never know. But we do know. Oh wait, I was gonna make a Libra joke, but Lexus is a Libra, so I better hold off on that. Let's change it to Sagittarius. Any slutty Sagittarians in there? All right, here we go. We're gonna say lucky or not lucky, but when you go out with this, that didn't work. I just like, okay. No, I should do the chart saying lucky or not lucky. If these guys are gonna have fun or not on this stuff. Well, it's what I do. It's what everybody asks me. It's what Ramel just asked me. He's like, "Hey, Sonny, you think this guy's gonna get lucky or not?" I was like, I don't know, where you guys going? How much is he going to spend? No, Sonny, just look at the chart. All right. I was giving my 3 cents. Just saying. All right, stop it. All right. Yeah, it's like it's like Astro blind date. These are the blind dates, a lot of work. It's like the blind date, but you should have them guess a commentary, right? They comment on the dates, like blind date show. Okay, here we go. Meems is up. Meems. Meems. Meems in her past life was, well, her moon's in Taurus in the 3rd house. Excuse me. So Meems obviously was very communicative in a last lifetime. Hey, let me just show you guys something. This moon, oh no. So the moon is right beside the south node, and we're doing a past life reading. This is someone who has a very strong destiny. It's well, I don't okay. Like I know you're gonna say, "Oh wow, isn't that something?" That's not what I mean. Okay, I'm being loose with the language here. It's someone who, in her past life, had a very strong past life and had a very eventful past life. And there are a lot of lessons and learnings and teachings and things that she had in her last life that she's bringing forward with her into this lifetime. You could say it's like a lot of baggage, except it's not necessarily negative baggage. This Saturn tends to be Saturn over here tends to be negative baggage or baggage that needs hard work to undo or to use this life to gain the strengths to move through. And so, like if you go back to Ruby's chart, Ruby might have had something like this in the lifetime previously before the Chiron made that connection to the moon, giving her strength where everyone would be upset. Right? Just something, just think, strength under pressure. And so, and it changes as you move through your lives. In this chart, in Meems' chart, we're moving through a situation. So her karma is actually going to square up her moon. It's going to cause problems. So she must have had quite an intense past life. In her past life, she was probably very, very, very possessive. Like very possessive. She was might have been controlling. It's in her third house. So she might have liked to speak a lot. She might have been very controlling. She probably communicated with a lot of people. She put a lot of energy into gathering information, a lot of energy into communicating that energy, and she probably spent a lot of energy working with money and taking care of people. I say a lot of this moon stuff and I say taking care of people a lot in the past lifetime, but in this situation, it's in the third house in Taurus. Taurus is a very nurturing and possessive sign, so I think that's what's going on. Now, all of those ideas are stuff that she's bringing forward into this lifetime. And so her mother was probably very nurturing in her last lifetime, and as such, she was nurturing in her last lifetime. That's how the astrology works. That's the philosophy and how it works. And so she's bringing that energy with her. So in this life, she was very possessive, very stable. She was probably very, 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 very stubborn, highly, highly opinionated, although she might have kept her opinions to herself and kind of did whatever she wanted to do anyways. In addition to that, she might have been a farmer in her last lifetime. She might have been an accountant in her last lifetime. She may have spent a lot of time moving around in a last lifetime, like traveling or just moving from place to place in the last lifetime. Because Mars is retrograde in the fourth house, that would indicate there were a lot of problems at home in her last lifetime, like a lot of problems at home, enough to make her want to move, enough to make her spend all of her time taking care of her brothers and sisters, like a lot, like a death in the family, like a lot in her. There's a lot of problems at home in her last lifetime. This lifetime, she's taking care of her brothers and sisters. She's very possessive. She really wants to control and hold on to things. All right, just saying. All right, so there are the things so the things that she has to watch out for. So the moon is where she was and where she spent a lot of her energy. South node is how she did everything, and she was probably very aggressive, very conservative, very possessive and slow, steady, went after what she wants and got what she wants. Once again, she could have worked in the finance. She could have worked in, she probably owned a lot of stuff. She probably worked in business and owned a lot of stuff. She could have easily worked in farming or communications. Now, and these themes are always going to stay with her. I'm going to say one thing before we move on, because you can see me keep moving towards the sun, right? Because it's so obvious. It makes such a nice aspect there, meaning that her decisions in this lifetime are going to be successful. But we're going to move on in something else. So the moon and the south node here conjunct in the third house are going to bring problems with her brothers and sisters. And problems with driving. She might be a lousy driver. She might get into car accidents. Maybe one of her brothers and sisters got in a really bad car accident when she was younger. Maybe her movement was restricted somehow, and that's all a problem. And this is themes that will continue throughout her lifetimes. one of the things she has to move away from is the concept of being possessive and worried about stuff. You know, maybe she's worried because maybe there's always a problem with the brothers and sisters. Maybe there's always fighting with the brothers and sisters. There's some kind of nonsense happening there. And as such, she has to kind of let it go. Instead of being like, my stuff, my stuff, my stuff, my stuff, or me, this is mine, or I got to take care of this, or I got to do this for you. She's got to lose the I gotta and let the others people do it on their own. Like she has to stop trying to control everything and let the North Node in Scorpio let other people do it. There's another interpretation of this. She's always focused on her own stuff, but she should really be focused on our stuff, like taking care of other people's stuff as well. You know, letting people do their own thing, trusting people to do their own thing, but at the same time, you know, you've got to kind of watch to make sure other people do their own thing. There are going to be problems. I bet Meems always has problems when she just simply lets go and lets other people do their thing. They probably don't do it. Whenever Meems, you know, there's a reliance on herself, right? A reliance on her stuff. When she lets other people do it, they probably don't do it, and it gets problematic. All right, that's that. So how are we going to solve all of this stuff? Okay, in addition to that, Saturn is over here, but we're going to go to the Sun next in this reading here. So Saturn here in the 6th house, you know, she's going to have to, it's retrograde in Leo. Maybe she had a heart attack in her last life. Maybe she has had a heart condition, heart problems. Saturn's not so bad in the 6th house, although it's kind of like retrograde. So, and it's in Leo, so it's going to cause a little bit of problems there. But this is where we're headed right now. So the Sun is what you're supposed to do in this lifetime to free you from the problems that you're bringing in with the Moon in the South Node. And the Sun is spotlighting in the 12th house. So it's not an immediate, hey, let's go jump in to do all this stuff and save it and fix the world and la 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 and holy smokes. In this lifetime, the Sun in the 12th house is saying, you know, as a result of all of this energy in the past lifetime, there's probably a strong desire to be reclusive in this lifetime. There's a desire to maybe hold back a little, a desire to be a little bit shy, maybe a little bit reclusive, a little bit to do things behind the scenes, to not necessarily get publicly involved with everything, although there are times, obviously, that you're going to get publicly involved. There might be a desire to stay somewhat hidden in this lifetime, or maybe the desire is not the right word, but whatever it is, with the Sun in your 12th house, instead of putting all of your energy into brothers and sisters, instead of putting all of your energy into communicating or driving everyone everywhere, there's a possibility in your last lifetime you drove everyone everywhere. You're going to spend more time by yourself in this lifetime. You're going to spend more time figuring it out and more time mental healing in this particular lifetime. And that's just the way it is. And if you're lucky, you will travel and explore different cultures. Okay, let's see if Meems was a man or a woman in her last lifetime. This is really neat. Anyways, don't forget the Saturn in the 6th house. I don't talk a lot about Saturn, even though Saturn is like one of the key planets here for past life or karmic astrology, because Saturn is the planet of karma. But Saturn in the 6th house is normally it's okay. It's just going to kind of mess things up a little bit in this situation because it's retrograde and it's in Leo. So, so Meems is going to have to watch out for nagging injuries, long-term, health problems, just nagging, right? It's just nagging. If it was direct and not retrograde there, Saturn in the 6th house is okay. It just means, you apply yourself. It's not the worst thing in the world. You just apply yourself, you go after your goals, and you work really hard, and you're in pretty good shape. But when it's retrograde in 6th house, it's going to cause a little bit of problems. There's a possibility she might have been injured in her last lifetime. Right? Saturn's retrograde, a retrograde planet, is going to place a significant importance in a past lifetime. This retrograde Saturn puts a strong influence or emphasis on health or taking care of other people in her last lifetime, to the extent that, it really cut out her own dreams, right? There's a strong possibility that in her last lifetime, she spent she spent a big chunk of her time taking care of other people at the expense of her own dreams and her own reality. And I don't think she was a nurse per se. I don't think she was a nurse per se, but I do think she spent a long time taking care of others in her last lifetime, mostly getting them places somehow, helping them on their journey. But I think in this lifetime, Meems has to clear out her mind. It's her mind. She has to absolutely clear out her thought process, and she has to clear her thoughts, keep everything nice and focused in her mind. Moving forward in the next lifetime, it looks okay. It looks like Gemini is over there, so she's going to follow Mercury for a while. So if you see, she's going to follow Mercury for a while. So the themes of communication haven't exactly died down yet. And that's the deal. That's the deal. In this lifetime, a lot of problems. She always has problems at home. Last lifetime, this lifetime, those themes are moving through. And that's Meems' just brief past life reading. You could say up here, if you want to move it forward, she had a really unusual upbringing in her last lifetime. A lot of stuff might have happened. She was probably unusual. She was probably very rebellious in her last life. Rebellious, unusual, ran around a lot. Okay, let's just do boy-girl thing. She was what the frig? That's girl, boy, girl, boy, boy. Oh, Meems was a boy in a last lifetime. Meems was not water, earth. Sorry. Boy, girl, boy, girl, boy. Meems was a guy in a last lifetime. So there you go. Anyways, Meems, that's your past life reading, your mini past life reading. I hope everything is okay. There is a major emphasis. There is an emphasis on karma in your chart. Like the sun is in the 12th house, you have a lot of past life karma. The spotlight, right? Remember, the sun is the spotlight in your chart. It's where everyone looks. It's kind of where you're hanging out in your chart. You're kind of hanging out in the realm of heritage, lineage, family history, ethereal ideas. You're probably caught up in your mind a lot, daydreaming a lot. That's what's moving you forward. A lot of this lifetime involves a lot of psychological healing, because in the past lifetimes you argued with a lot of people, you had to take care of a lot of people, and you were restricted quite a bit. So this lifetime, a lot of emotional, psychological healing. All right, guys, next. Okay, Meems. Next, noodles. Shit, you guys can see this. Fuck. Remove. All right, good. Okay, Noodles is up. Hey, Lexus, what's up? Oh, place bets. Oh my God, yeah, I think it would be fun, Your Sagittarius moon and Libra stelly. It's cute. Okay, what do you think, Lexus? What do you think of this past life stuff? It was Noodles who recommended it. Oh, I'm gonna do Ed right now. It's really, I love it. I like it. I'm always studying different types of astrology and stuff. I've been doing all that Vedic astrology, and I was rewriting a lot of Vedic astrology stuff for you guys. Also, keep in mind, I really, for the longest time, because I spent so much time writing horoscopes over my last couple of years, like so much. I just have a different way of looking at things, and so much time studying different types of astrology that I kind of started to really look down on pop culture astrology. But you know what? We live in the world of pop culture. We're a pop culture thing. So I gotta give you a bit of a pop culture thing. It doesn't, it doesn't hurt to do it. Oh, thanks, Ramel. That's really cool. Hey, Noodles, you right there? Yeah, let's do it. Ed's chart's right here. Okay, timestamp. I like it. It's fun. Okay, Ramel, Ramyals Bff. Okay, let me just Noodles. Here we go. I like the way we do it as well, guys. I like the way it's all. I like the way we look at it. We're doing it the way we do at it. The way we do at it. Oh fuck, Sonny, you're watching too much. All right. It's like the sports astrology. There's stuff out there, but it's a lot of stuff there are a lot of conclusions drawn in things like past life astrology or karmic astrology and sports astrology. There are a lot of conclusions drawn without, with non-comprehensive research. In other words, people speak shit out of their ass. But it's not just speaking shit out of their ass. It's like they're taking leaps of faith and idea, and they're filling in intellectual gaps with, logic, which is interesting. But if you'll notice something right here, I'm saying the 9th house represents your past and where you're coming from. And I would bet this is probably this is probably one of the first times you're hearing that we set the chart right here as the 9th house as your ascendant to look for a motherfucking past life reading. Like you. So I'm just saying, just be careful out there. Just have fun. Like when we do with the mini astrology reading, we just having fun. All right, Ed's up. Here we go. 6:54 a.m. Oh, that's all right. Let's change it though. Let's change it. It might not make a big deal, but these are my records, right? So I know I have a fucked up enough time finding a chart, but I do like to have the chart down, the numbers down. 6:54 a.m. Oh my God. We were watching this guy on the news. We're watching a lot of international news. We're watching a news channel from India. We're watching a news, which is neither here nor there. Oh, my nose is stuck. I think we're watching a German news channel. SLC likes a German channel. We don't really watch the Canadian news pretty much. That's kind of a little bit boring. But we watch a German news channel. We watch, I think, 2 Indian news channels. And we don't really watch the American news that much because it's a little bit boring, but we do watch a little bit of Fox and a little bit of MSNBC. CNN's a little bit boring as it's going on. I know Fox is all bullshit, but you have to listen to what bullshitters are saying because they're saying something. You have to listen to people, even if they're just talking shit. You still have to listen to them. I stopped doing the CNN because it's really boring, and they're not really. You see, the Fox is talking bullshit, but you still have to hear it because it's bullshit. But at least they're talking something. CNN's not really saying anything. It's just boring. And that perspective is kind of bland when you consider, the European perspective is far more interesting and probably going to serve us better in the long run. So, why am I telling you guys about what we're watching on the news and on TV and stuff? Oh, my brain is going all out of the way. And so, I'm spacing out. Hey, Lexus, why am I telling you all this stuff? Why am I telling you about the news and why we're watching all this TV, the news kind of shit? Fuck, whatever. Whatever. Anyways, we got... It is it's really interesting. Hey, Lexus, you might want to study Hellenistic astrology with Nea. You know, Nea's a longtime Sunnysider, and you might want to, she's studying Hellenistic astrology, and um, uh, and Tina is studying Hellenistic astrology as well. They're both really smart at it and really good at it. All right, next, those guys tend to be pretty good. I think a good example of how good a school is, I think, is their teachers. And I think Nea and Tina are really good at it. This chart's close to Zelensky's. Yeah, really. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It really is. Oh man, my sinuses are so plugged. Okay, let's get down to Ed. I was telling you guys a story for something. I was telling you about why we're watching the news, and it's something about different perspectives and what kind of shit's going on, but I can't really remember. Just fuck, whatever. Let's just have fun. Let's just have fun. It is a lifelong study, you know, Nia. I love studying astrology. And I don't know, I forget a lot of stuff like that. We had to shoot that little video today because when she asked me the question, I totally forgot about it because, like, yeah, you can imagine I use chart rulers on every single chart constantly, but I don't remember what the dominant planet is or the chart signature. I don't do that stuff anymore, but like, it's really fun. And I know you guys like it. So, all right, let's cruise through. Let's keep going. Astrology on race? Sure. Yeah, I think it's really cool as well, Lexus. I think it's really cool. The moon is the only thing that changes, really. Hey, let's get back to something. That's sports astrology. It's complicated. I know it seems easy, and when I do it, it looks easy, but it's not. In these charts, like, the only thing that might change is the moon a couple of degrees, and you're like, what the fuck? And so trying to figure out the sports winners is not that easy sometimes. All right, let me get down to it. 3 more charts to go, and then we're going to pack it up. And when we come to Toronto, we're going to be in Toronto in a couple of months. And when we come to Toronto, we'll definitely come back. We'll definitely go down past the donut shop, Neil. We'll definitely go past Congo Donuts. And we'll bring... we'll meet Jackie and all those stuff. We'll do a Sunnyside meetup in Toronto. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. Lexus, I was writing the new book. You told me to write a new book, so I was working on it exactly the way you said. Sonny, put a lot of these mini books together and then tie them up and make a big book. And I was doing a thing on houses. I was doing a thing on rising signs because we were looking. I was doing a thing on rising. Oh, I'm definitely visiting Mia. I was doing a thing on rising signs because of your kids. Like, I saw your kids and how they act like they behave like the rising sign. And I was thinking about it all summer long. And then all fall, I was thinking about it. And so my book was kind of based on watching your kids and the different rising signs. But then I'm like, I'm not like anything. I'm doing it right now. I'm writing it. I'm halfway through Aries. But like, fuck. I got Noodles asked for all this past life thing. This past life thing is so fascinating. And it's right up what I do, taking all the Vedic stuff and the Nadi astrology and the Magi astrology and putting it all together and digesting it in a pop culture way that you guys can understand. I know what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm checking it out. It's just, all right, enough. Noodles is up. I will. You can meet SLC. You'll meet my super beautiful wife. You can introduce me to you-know-who. You can see all the guys. It'll be fun. All right, Noodles is up. Let's get down to it. And then we got to go see if Jay really has a chance with Ramyals. Sonny, I met this girl in Florida. She's a Scorpio. You know what that means. Yeah, you should probably take some garlic with you. All right, Noodles is up. Let's do it. All right. Yeah, it is because of it. All right, here we go. Noodles, Ed's up. Oh my God. In Ed's past life, He was whipped by Noodles. No, just joking. Oh my God, Noodles, look at this. In his past life, he was a Taurus as well. He had Taurus energy as well. Oh my God, Noodles. This guy, hey Noodles, January 17th, 1978, 6:54 a.m. in Kentucky. So this guy, so starting with his moon, so here we go. We're doing a past life regression, a past life reading for Ed. Ed has his moon in Taurus in his 4th house. So he was a very, very possessive person. Very, very possessive person, almost to the point of being a bit of a mama's boy, but he didn't really show it in his last lifetime. He may have wanted, in his last life, he might have spent a lot of time at home. He might have had a very, very close association with his mother. He was highly, highly, highly intuitive. Noodles. Ed is highly intuitive to the point of being flat out psychic, just to let you know. There was a major emphasis placed on home, placed on home, his parents, and the family in a previous lifetime. He could have been an accountant in the last lifetime. He was a bit slow in the last lifetime. He was steady, like he probably liked to take care of people. He was probably nurturing. He could have worked in finance in his last lifetime as well. This is 1 week before Zelensky, right? Oh my goodness. Noodles, am I looking at the right chart? January 17th, 1978? All right, this looks like your chart at a different time. No, this is the only chart I have. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's continue. It looks a lot like the last chart I just read. All right, or some of the charts we're looking at tonight. But you guys will see that on the sunny side, I read a lot of charts every night. And when I do, you'll see that they have a lot of similarities to them. It's how it tends to work astrologically. And anyways, let's continue. So this chart, in his past life, a little bit of pain here, a little bit of pain with the brothers and sisters. He had a little bit of pain with his brothers and sisters, a little bit of pain communicating, a little bit of pain driving, a little bit of pain taking care of other people, a little bit of pain. He was probably very, very possessive in a last lifetime, right? Moon in the 4th house, very homebody, moon in Taurus, very possessive, a very, very stubborn, grouchy guy, stubborn to the point of being possessive, not necessarily grouchy. But there is a really nasty square here from Mars and his moon. And this is a situation where he was probably in his past life, although he was possessive, he was probably a bit of a drama queen, especially in relationships. So this guy in a past life, he has a lot of past life karma with negative behavior in relationships. In his past lifetime, he may have yelled, it's drama, right? It's Mars and Leo. So he might have had a lot of drama in his last lifetime in relationships. Maybe he was cheating in relationships in his last lifetime, or his partner cheated on him, or his partner abused him in a last lifetime, or he was very abusive in this lifetime. But it's very dramatic, very, very dramatic, very playful, maybe very angry in relationships, always upset. His relationships lack reality in the last lifetime, and he's always getting punished in relationships, always falling in love with the wrong person, always trusting the wrong person, and this relationship thing got him in a lot of trouble in his last life. In this lifetime, so he was very possessive and very nurturing and liked to stay home in the last lifetime, but he has this square energy, like he has this, that's not a T-square going on, but he has this square energy that's going on that's causing him a lot of pain and suffering with his actions, which betray what he really wants and who he is. So the guy always wanted peace and stability and comfort and strength and nothing changing in the home life. That's what he wanted. But his actions were very abusive in relationships, or he was being poorly treated in relationships, and that is always messing up the home vibe. It's a bit of a problem. All right, now moving forward, instead of spending all the emphasis on home or all the emphasis subjugating himself for family, he really is supposed to put a lot more energy into himself in this lifetime. Now, there is a possibility that in the past he did rely a lot on himself, he did rely on his looks, he did rely on his name, he may have got involved in secret relationships, he may have put it all behind him in his past, but in this lifetime, instead of working with spending all his time at home, he's going to have to put himself forward, put himself first. He's going to have to maybe start his own business. He's going to have to put himself on the line. He's going to have to use his name, and he's going to have to lay off relationships, lay off the drama of relationships. He has to do this to diffuse all of this. Excuse me. All right. In addition to that, we'll go straight to Saturn right now. Saturn's obviously the planet of karma. Saturn's one of the things where these lessons of themes from various lifetimes flow through us. And it's also where you're tormented in your chart. So something happened to Ed where there was a lot of sexual problems in his past lifetime. And it's in Leo, so it may have been very public. Not to be mean or anything, but this is kind of the stuff where, like, he was taken advantage of sexually, or he was either taken advantage of sexually, someone tried to steal his money in a past lifetime, he might have been very, very sick in his past lifetime, right? So 1, 2, 3, someone was very, tried to steal all his money in the last lifetime, he might have been very sick in his last lifetime, people were very controlling of him in the last lifetime, and he might have been sexually abused in the last lifetime. And moving forward, and anyways, he's always torment. He carries this torment, this sort of weird sexual torment forward with him, or he carries this sickness forward with him for many lifetimes until it's resolved, right? He does have a close association with death here. Alexis, that's cute. All right, Noodles, what else is going on with this guy? So next, South Node in the 3rd house. Okay, so he put a lot of energy. So the South Node is in Aries in the 3rd house. This guy is very, very competitive. So he's very competitive. He's very competitive. He's very aggressive. This is in his last lifetime. Very competitive, very aggressive. He might have worked in the military. He might have been a police officer. He might have worked as an accountant. He might have worked taking care of other people. He might have been a farmer. All of the above. Again, he might have been a police officer. He might have worked in the army. Might have been very competitive. He might have been in sports. But there's a lot of energy that says he was very impulsive in the last lifetime. And there was a strong emphasis on me. That's the deal. And he was very vocal about it. And he might have, because he's so me in his last lifetime, moving it forward, he's going to have problems with his brothers and sisters in this lifetime. He's going to have problems when he's driving. He's going to be a little too aggressive. He's going to get into car accidents. He's going to get into arguments with people. He's going to have problems. So the goal for him in this lifetime is to rely on we. Once again, he has to put his energy forward and give other people the chance to really succeed. Give other people the chance to succeed. The emphasis, whenever people let him down, he's always going back and doing it his own way. Or he's going to ask questions, what do you think? And then he's going to do it his own way, whatever he wants anyways. And so that's just the deal. He might have had problems with his philosophy moving forward, or he might have had a problem with school moving forward. Maybe people are dying at a distance in this particular lifetime. Maybe his schooling got cut short, or there were always problems at school or problems with his learning, although he should go very, very far in school if he can put it all together. And that's what's going on. That's what's going on with this chart. So there was a lot of me, but not necessarily relying on his looks or appearance. And in this particular lifetime, his goal is he should really work on his looks and appearance and not stress out so much about home and family life. Definitely watch out for relationships. There's guaranteed. There's cheating in this relationships without any blink of an eye. There's cheating, maybe death to a spouse. There's like I see clear cheating in clear cheating in relationships. This Chiron moves up to the Mars. Car accidents, fooling around, being sneaky. I'm not even going to flinch. Those are all things that Ed has to watch out for. All right, now, what are we looking at here? We're looking at, he was a girl, guy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Girl. Finally, Noodles, Ed was a girl in a last lifetime. Ed was chicklicious. Yay! Ed. There you go, Noodles. This is a lot of fun. I like doing past life charts with you guys. All right, next. Hey, Noodles not here tonight, is she? Oh, no, Noodles is here. Meems isn't here. Oh, right. Now I know what's going on. This looks like Meems' chart, guys. Look, Ed's a Capricorn, but Meems is a Capricorn. I just did Meems' chart, and I was like, what the hell? Yeah, Jan 11, 76. Meems' chart's there. All right, next. That's what I was getting thrown off. Okay, RRuby. We looked at RRuby. We did Meems. We looked at Putin. We didn't really look at Zelensky because I didn't really look at it, you know, guys. So I don't really want to just. We looked at Ed's chart. Ed's going to be okay. Let's look at Ramyals transit. Seeing what's. Hey, Noodles, you're right there. My Noodles, I was getting weirded out because Ed's a Capricorn, and I was like, didn't we just look at a Capricorn's chart? No, Meems is a Capricorn. What do you think? Is he messed up, Noodles, or what? Oh my God! And hey, Noodles, like seriously. This is a big deal, you know, Noodles. Like, I am a professional astrologer, but like, this, like, it's a weird, you guys have to understand. I was an economist. I was I never became an economist, right? It was what I was doing my next degree in university, whatever. And so, but then like, I was a musician. I studied music at university, and then I was like, you know, I was a music teacher for the longest time. I opened my own studio. Like, it was like, anyways, what I'm trying to say is I don't know how I ended up into this astrology stuff, although I did study it formally. It's just a weird thing for me. And moving through all this, it's not weird. It was my hobby. And then I got a job writing for the newspapers. I used to do the horoscopes for the kids and their parents. And I used to do the horoscopes for fun. I used to be in Vancouver, and I'd write the horoscopes so like everybody would know the horoscopes for everybody. Because like, I'm good and it's fun. So I used to shoot YouTube videos because fuck, that's what I do. And so I wasn't doing anything else in life. So I was like, shoot some YouTube videos, teach some kids music. And so I did it. And now it's a big deal because I don't have a studio anymore. I don't make the money from the music studio anymore. So like now it's, and it's taken a while for reality to set in. But what we have now is, like you guys know, Angelica said, you know, you should do live readings. That's a good idea. And now Noodle said to do live past life readings. And this is a really, really good idea. Because when I look out there, first, I don't know why there aren't more astrologers doing live astrology readings like I do. I don't know why they can't do that. But like, just like the thing. But I think there are very few people doing this past life astrology readings. And I think we're pretty good at it. You guys got to keep asking me questions before I move on to the last two charts, because again, I got to see if this guy has a chance for with Ramel. And we all know what the answer is. Bite your tongue, Scorp, Sonny. Ramel ain't no like, Ramel is no tee tee Libra. She's like a tee, fuck you, Sonny. I'm gonna fuck you over. No, she's a Scorpio. You don't find this dude. He's a Scorpio. All right. Anyways, the it's a big deal. Thanks, Noodles. It's big. I really like doing the past life astrology readings, and I'll do my best with you guys, and I'll show you what to do more. Just keep telling everybody about it, because just keep telling everybody about it. And to help you guys, I'll keep doing it the real nerdy way, the real technical way that I do it, so you guys can learn it without having to like study for years. You know, learn it. You're not going to study for years, but like apply yourself over 2 weekends and figure it out. And so that's the deal. That's the deal. Also, SLC, just to let you know, SLC's been bugging me about doing memberships again on the channel. I don't really want to do memberships. It's a little too much work for me to do because I am busy writing. Like I'm writing a book. Like it's busy. And I even touched my sax. My sax is right under the desk. Like so, you know. So, anyways, neither here nor there. All right. All right, you guys are all welcome. You guys are all super welcome. The only thing that's really bugging me is that I really fucked up the last basketball game. I predicted nothing. I'm still 100%. 100% certain. I don't know what the fuck is going on in sports astrology. All right. Although for a guy who doesn't know what the fuck he's doing in sports astrology, I'm sure picking a lot correct. But it's not that I don't know what I'm doing in sports astrology. I know a little better than extremely well, but like it's not. I gotta do it nice and fast. It's not good TV. So that's the other thing. It has to be good TV. All right, Ramel. We're gonna spend just a second, like just a minute or two. To see what's going on with Ramel's. See if she has anything to worry about, guys. And then we'll jump into we could do Ramel's past life and then do the compatibility. Let me just check and see if you have any difficult stuff coming up, okay? Just let me, I mean, we're having fun with the past life stuff, but I gotta make sure you're gonna be okay. So let's do our thing. Let's just make sure, right? Anything screwy going on between the nodes? Capricorn is a fixed sign, is a cardinal sign. So her nodes are in cardinal signs. And then we're moving through the fixed signs, Taurus and Scorpio. So her nodes are going to be okay. So no node square, no node nonsense going on. And so she's good like that. Okay, no node nonsense going on. Last year would have been a very difficult time period with regards of nodes. Last year, when the nodes were over here last year would have been fine. Next year, in a year and a half, right? It doesn't happen every year. In a year and a half or so, then she's going to go through a change. So next year, Ramel, next year, you're going to go through a little, oh, shit, no timestamps. Fuck. Hold on. Oh, man, calm down, Sonny. Well, I'm just talking nice and chill. Well, you know, when I get into your charts, I like to sit down, drink a little green tea, do my thing. Okay, here we go, back to work. Timestamps in there. We're going to do a past life reading for Ramel as well, because I'm going to make videos out of these. I'm making videos out of all the past life stuff. Let me just make sure she's okay, okay? Like, just make sure she's okay. So next year, Ramel, next year, when the nodes move into Libra, when they move into Libra and Aries, it's going to square your nodes, right? It's going to be a cardinal square. So cardinal sign square. So get ready for 2023 to 24. You know, as we get closer, we'll look closer at it. But at that time, next year, towards the end of next year, you're going to go through a life change. And you're not going to be able to go back. So that's the node square thing. In addition to that, holy crapola. In addition to that, I think later on this year or next year, you're going to go through your Saturn square. So let's go check the dates. Let's go check the dates. So, excuse me. Now keep in mind, before anyone goes crazy or anyone says that's difficult or anything, remember these transiting planets, Saturn's going to go retrograde. So it's going to be problematic, but it's going to go away. And so here we go, right here. Okay, so this Saturn, we're seeing when this Saturn is going to get to 28 degrees. And then we're going to look at some other things. So Saturn in Aquarius, it doesn't really affect her Venus over here. So I'm going to say as we're moving forward, I'm just going to highlight two transits at the same time. So we're going to highlight the date for, so this node thing is next year. We don't have to worry about it. But we want to highlight the Saturn square, find out when that's happening. Because once again, I can't just say like it's in the summer, chill out, because Saturn's going to go retrograde and then it's going to disappear. So you know how I say you're going through it and it might take like 3 months to go through? What's happening is you might feel it a little bit and then it's going to disappear and then it's going to come back and then you're going to feel it. And the 3 months are going to be like November to January. So that's why there's a little pause on that. Just to let you guys know. Okay, the next little pause. So we're looking at the pause on that. And then we want to know about Saturn. The next one you want to be aware of is Saturn making this aspect to Venus. Now when Saturn, so Ramel, when this Saturn makes the aspect to Venus, and it's right now, except that it's going to go, again, it's going to go retrograde and come back. This sounds weird. Okay, this is going to be like we're going to be like, what, Sonny? Really? But no, really. But I'll tell you what now. So this Saturn making this aspect of Venus, you're going to put a lot of hard work into making money and a lot of hard work into your love life. I know it seems a little weird. It seems a little screwy. And it's like impossible that could possibly be a good thing. But it is a good thing. So this aspect right here for the next year, into 2023, right? 2022, sorry, you're going to put a lot of energy into making money. And you might end up, believe it or not, with this Saturn here, you might end up dating an older guy. You might end up traveling for love, or you might meet a guy from a different place, like different culture, right? Or you might meet you might travel for love, meet a guy from a different location. You might meet somebody at school. You might go back to school and do a master's degree, meet somebody at school. Unexpected, right? Uranus is there. Unexpectedly meet some other people. Again, you might be a little older. It might be a little controlling. You might already know the person. And it's a big possible year. So there's a possibility for a lot of love, but it's not rah, 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 la, la, la kind of love. It's a different kind of love. All right. Same with work and money. You could make a lot of money this year. Now the other negative, so that's a weird thing, but not negative. This here is weird and possibly negative. All of this stuff here, Jupiter, the Sun, the Moon, Neptune, everything right now is sort of squaring your natal Venus. So your love life is a little bit like, it's like, what? It's like supposed to be dreamy, supposed to be, and it's exact, right? Like it's 22 degrees. It's exact. It's not only exact 22 degrees, but 22 degrees was the critical degree for one of the critical degrees to start the war. And in Putin's chart. So you might be going through a critical situation right now. You may have met someone indeed who's going to change your life. But let me get back to the reality stuff here. This is a square. So all of this energy right now as it's cruising through is absolutely squaring your love life right now. Squaring your love life, squaring your romance, squaring your money. You are extremely popular right now and extremely high visibility, and everyone is seeing you and everyone is noticing you and everybody loves you and everything is good. And you're like, yeah, Sonny, whatever, I get it, but should I give the guy a chance? Ah, good question. We'll get to that one in a sec. I'm saying watch out. This square is going to cause an obsession. You might fall. When you have these squares pop up in your chart, we tend to get really emotional about certain things. We tend to really obsess about stuff that's not always good for us. And I am 100% guilty of this. I don't know, and I'm a double Scorpio. So like, I obsess. Okay, Ramel gets it. She obsesses too. Okay, like she gets it. She obsesses. So, but Ramel's gonna obsess. She's gonna maybe fall for the wrong guy. It's gonna be very exciting. These squares are so exciting and so fun but there's something that falls apart during them. So when you get into a relationship with this stuff, just be careful. Now I'm just doing her transits. So what I'm saying is she's going through a situation right now where, yeah, she might indeed meet someone, and then, you know, it might indeed work out. It might be an age different, might be a lot of hard work going on, but there should be a tremendous amount of passion, but not necessarily the longevity that we kind of hope for in this situation. Now, having said all of that and the charts and looking at the charts and this kind of thing, there is something that is going to happen deep into next year. So Ramel, next year is the big change year, right? So in addition to Saturn, you know, later on in the year, in addition to Saturn later on this year squaring Saturn, deep into next year, 2023, Saturn in Pisces is actually going to square your Venus in Sagittarius. Now, this is something that it's always going to happen. So keep this in mind for when you're 35. Keep it in mind for when you're like 27, 35, you know, 49. You know, like, just keep this in mind later on in life. But what's happening is you're going to go through this obsession in relationship a little longer. Not forget about obsession. You're going to go through this big Saturn change, and you're going to change and move forward in life, and you're going to leave things behind. Stuff from a distance not going to bother you anymore. Your career is not going to bother you anymore. People behind the scenes aren't going to bother you anymore. You're still going to get blamed for all the stuff you didn't do. People are still going to nag you. Still people are going to try and control you. You do have to watch out for authority figures, watch out for problems with the law, all the normal stuff. People bullshitting you, the whole deal still exists. But what's going to happen is at the end of 2020, as we go through 2023, you're going to go through your Saturn square, which is a big change in life. In addition to that, you are going to go through Saturn square Venus. And this means in 2023, you're going to lose a lot of money, and you might break up in a major relationship. So in 2023, Ramel, you're going to go through a real big problem with love and money. Not now, next year, and we'll go through it. You know, we'll be here, but like, that's a heads up, okay? That's a heads up. That's the star. As for right now, oh my God. As for right now, oh my God, you got to go terrorize people's man panties. Look, you got to go make people, you got to go up to the guy, you got to be like, ah, I hear you're wearing your Velcro pants. Or you got to walk up and say, huh, are you, you got to go make people underwear tight right now. Anyways, right now, for the next little while, the emphasis is on, you know, it's your sex life. The emphasis, you know, it's on your sex life. It's your 8th house right now. You watch out. It's also shared resources. So if you need money for anything, all you have to do is ask, and you'll get the money. They'll pay for you. Wherever you're going right now, people will pay for you, but they're going to expect the return in favor. You're going to have to pay for them as well. So money in, money out. There's a bit of a drain on your resources, but at the same time, you may have won a legal battle, or you have a government check coming your way, or there should be some government or some kind of money is coming your way. So all good. Anyways, just watch out for, like, you know, death. You might be attracting a little death right now. You know, watch out for people around you getting sick. Just saying. Anyways, moving forward, you're going to be fine. You might travel. You might get the opportunity to travel soon. Ramel, you might get the opportunity to travel soon, but with Saturn here, I don't think you're going anywhere. And that's the deal. The major emphasis right now is on getting a job. It's either getting a job or Ramel, if you wanted to be like a rock star or be popular on social media, now is the time to do it, and don't waste it. Or I don't mean to be like that. I don't mean to sound like an uncle or anything, but like, Jupiter's going to enter, Jupiter's crossing here, and this only happens every 12 years. So if you miss it now, you're really going to have to wait for a while for all the luck to be back there. And you don't need me to tell you. You can see all of this good stuff is pouring in at the top of the chart into your 11th house. You really should kind of dig into the popularity theme or dig into a new job. I would imagine right now you're probably looking for a new job or a new career, and you're probably going to get it, quite sincerely. It's not going to be everything you hope for, but you're going to get it. Next year, after you go through the Saturn thing, you're going to meet the love of your life, and you're going to be really good. You just have to go through your Saturn thing first. And once you go through it, you're going to blow up, because Jupiter is going to be here, and this is going to be a beautiful aspect to your relationships. Ramel, wait for Jupiter to get into Aries. Okay, Ramel, wait for Jupiter to enter Aries, and then you are go time. But right now, it's about studying, it's about finding the right career, it's about finding your job, it's about finishing school, it's about getting out there, it's about seeing the world, it's about having fun. Shortly, you're going to go through a difficult period, and then after the difficult period, you're going to absolutely blow up. So just keep it tight, keep your game tight. All right, what's going on? No way. Aha! Hey, in foot pics. What, monkey? What am I going to do with foot pics? Okay. Oh my God. Hey, Alexis. Oh, I didn't see your answer. No, SLC is pushing me to do memberships because I do all this teaching for free. She wants me to get back to teaching my classes, and instead of doing it for free to get everybody to pay for it, she wants me to do my education videos. Instead of doing them live for you guys, I should do them once a week with memberships and then make them into videos after that, like I was supposed to do, but I never did. That's what she's recommending. Oh, monkeys. What do you do with foot pics? Okay. Well, I don't know what you're gonna do with foot pics, Sonny, but I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. All right. Let's get back to. Okay, we're running out of time. Okay, let's go check Ramel's guy out. All right, does it make sense? Hey, anyways, don't worry so much about that Saturn square thing. The Saturn square is just finishing school and moving on. It's not a big deal. Or it's finishing your master's degree, it's finishing your undergrad, or it's getting ready to, or it's getting married, or it's something, it's moving out, getting out, enjoying yourself. So it's not really the biggest problem at your age, unless of course you're a drug addict who might kill yourself. So you gotta watch out for that. Okay, so I don't think that's really that big of a deal. I don't think you're really gonna feel it. And everybody goes through it. The Saturn thing is something everybody's gonna go through. What I think is more difficult is the Venus square that you're going to go through. This is going to hurt your feelings. This is going to make you lose a lot of money. The Saturn square of Venus is going to make you lose a lot of money, and it's going to make you break up in a major relationship. And that is probably going to hurt more than the Saturn square does. So just roll with it. But at the outside of it, right at that time when that's happening, around that time, Jupiter is going to make the most blessed square to the Venus, and Ramel, it's really going to bless you. So, live your life, enjoy it, have fun, because this is a really tense, fun square that you're going to look back and look fondly upon when this Jupiter comes through and your destiny finally happens. I think you're going to be really lucky. You just got to get past that Saturn square of Venus. All right, next, let's go see what this guy's up to. Not that. So we have the guy's birth time, right? 6:30. Ramel, is this guy's? We don't have his birth time, right? 6:30 looks like something I would say. So if I don't have his birth time. April 20th, 1996, in Cali, Colombia. Let's do a little bit of dirty time with this guy's chart. And then we'll look at the relationship, and then we'll look at your charts and see. Wow. Oh my God. He has a Gemini moon. He has a Gemini moon and a Gemini Venus. Ramel, don't you date guys who are straight? What the hell? Well, Sonny, he wears a lot of bright clothes, so I can always find him at the club. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh my God, this looks like this guy. I just get a feeling. I just get a feeling that this guy needs to add milk to his Cocoa Puffs. That's what I think. I think his Fruity Loops have too much sugar in them. Just saying, just saying. Oh, its birth time is okay. That's all right. Your feet are pricey. I don't want to hear about it. I don't have a foot fetish. I think it's a little weird. I gotta tell you something about a foot fetish, though. I don't have a foot fetish because my wife is sexy. I have an SLC fetish because she's like so beyond sexy. It's impossible. I can't even close my eyes anymore. I got eyeball boners. But like the SLC, and I don't. This is a real secret that I'm putting out there on all of social media now. But there's only 10 of us watching this right now. Nobody's gonna watch this except Ramel, and Ruby's gonna come by and watch it, and you guys are all here. And so the SLC has the coolest, badass tattoo on her foot, in her foot and around her ankle, and it's huge. It's like, oh my God, it's huge, and it's awesome, and you can only see it. Well, I was gonna make a joke, but like I better not. So the Taurus man likes feet. Oh my God, this looks like Ramel's chart. Are you sure you didn't fall in? Ramel, are you sure you didn't fall? This looks like Monkey's chart. Are you sure you didn't fall in love with monkeys? All right, here we go. Okay, okay. Let me just put the timestamp in so you can find it quickly. One more chart, and then we're out of here. It's like Taurus guy likes feet. Yeah, he likes feet with. You girls put a smile on my face when you come in. You guys make me talk silly, and I just goof around. All right, it makes me like. All right, I'll tell you how to seduce monkeys. That's easy. First thing you need is a snowsuit, or you're not going to be able to get to her. You're going to need snowsuit, a skidoo. If you want to date monkeys, you're going to need a snowsuit, a skidoo. Big furry dog wouldn't hurt. A thermos of brandy always helps. The brandy and the hot chocolate helps. What else are you going to need to hang with monkeys? All right. She's in love. All right, next. All right. Ramel. All right. Hey, monkeys. I'm just checking out to see if this guy has a chance with. Okay, whatever. I'll tell him the same joke all night. All right, let's go check this guy out. So, first up, we don't have his birth time, but that's okay. Just first up, you guys remember a bald head? What? Okay, and so. Oh my God, you guys want to hear a story about a bald head? Oh my God, it's way too much information, but like, let's move on. Oh my God, I saw this guy on TV. His head was so shiny. Holy jeez. It was like, we were making, SLC was like, oh my God, his head is so shiny. I just want to reach out and touch his head. We were watching one of these international news stations, and she's like, his head is so shiny. I just want to reach out and touch his head. And I was like, fuck that. That guy looks so smooth and shiny. I want to shove him in my ass. Like, what the fuck? Oh my God. All right, next. Well, all right. You guys don't really need to know about what SLC and I talk about when we're not online. But like, that's how it went. All right. I like that news channel. I find it very soothing. I think the guy is very good. The guy delivers the news in a way that I find very soothing. I find it very, it's easy for me to watch that news. All right, let's get back to it. Oh my God. Thank God nobody's in it. We're just us. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. So, Ramel, first off, check it out. Remember, before we go on, remember how I said earlier, the North Node prefers Saturn, right? The North Node likes Saturn. It's hard work, like, because the North Node is disconnected. Remember, I keep saying to Lexus, the North Node is up there, and you have to reach to the north node, right, to connect to the north node to the south node. And one of the ways you can reach very easily is Saturn, right? Discipline, hard work, it reaches. It makes sense. And one of the things that likes the south node is Mars. There you go. Mars is impulsive, and it's putting a lot of energy there. All right, just letting you guys know. All right, now, just to let you know, okay, so he's a Taurus, right? Technically, he's a Taurus, but he's not a regular Taurus. At 0 degrees and lots of squares, what? Okay, at 0 degrees, he's a very competitive Taurus, right? So he's a very competitive Taurus. He is not like a me kind of guy at all, but he's very much a, he might say things like, I could have done that better. No, he probably won't say that. He'll say like, he would have done it like this, he would have done it like that, and he'll challenge you. He'll say, why don't you do it like this? Why don't you do it like that? He's very much going to challenge you. He might nag you a little bit, and Scorpios don't like being nagged, but like, he might nag a little bit. There's something else have to watch out. His Mars is behind his Sun, so he might have a lot of sadness in his life. Hey guys, the guy might have a lot of sadness in his life, like the death of a brother and sister, the death of a girlfriend, the death of a partner, the death of someone close to him, or a lot of death. It's in the 12th house, you know, the south node is right there. So he might have been around a lot of death. He might have been around a lot of sadness. People around him are dying, being taken away. It's a difficult situation. He might end up doing a lot of things in private. Like he's very competitive, very aggressive, very impulsive for a Taurus. He's also extremely curious, and he oscillates a lot. His mind and his speaking seems slow and steady. He seems slow and steady, but he's not. He's very aggressive. He does things behind the scenes. He does things out of the public eye, like in secret and stuff. He has potential cheating in relationships. He has the possible death of a spouse or girlfriend in his chart. He really does. He has something extremely negative in the back of his chart, which is kind of loose, right? Except that Mars is moving this way towards Saturn. So there is something behind his Sun which is problematic, meaning he probably got blamed for things he didn't do, or he always gets blamed for things he didn't do, or something in the past, or he was doing something in secret, or people are always blaming him. He will always get in trouble, and every once in a while he might get caught. There is cheating in his chart. There is problems in the relationship. There is death in his chart. All right, next. Da-na-na. Technically, this means death to a spouse, but we'll just say moving along. He does worry about how he appears in this world, right? Mercury and Taurus by this close to his Sun. He's worried about. He does focus on his appearance quite a bit, and you know he's kind of steady and slow and takes his time. With the Moon in Gemini, oh my God, with Venus in Gemini, the Moon in Gemini, like I said, Ramel, you might want to bring me the chart of a guy who likes girls on a more consistent basis. Just saying. Just saying. Oh my God, this guy butters his toast on both sides, if you know what I mean. You ever heard of the beast with 2 backs? This guy can do it with 3. Okay, now the deal is he's extremely curious. Extremely curious. He's very focused on finances in this lifetime, multiple sources of income. He can be, even as a Taurus with Mercury in Taurus, he can be extremely smart and a very highly effective communicator. Maybe he's a computer programmer, maybe he's a writer. He's going to put a lot of energy into making money, a lot of energy into comfort and security, but this guy needs a lot of cerebral energy in his conversations, and this is not necessarily a guy, like he's very possessive, but he might need more than 1 or 2 or 3 girls going on at once. Just to let you know, not saying anything bad and not judging. Over here, he might be a really bad driver. He might have problems with his brothers and sisters. Moving forward, he does have to watch his health. he might end up having health problems. He might have like wind problems, like breathing problems. Probably not breathing problems, maybe digestion problems. I don't really think digestion problems, more like wind, like breathing problems, asthma. He should be a very, very social person, right? I'll say this again. The emphasis is me behind the scenes. He puts a lot of energy into doing things by himself in his own little world. He probably prides himself on being competitive, prides himself on being assertive. He could easily be entrepreneur. But in this lifetime, he has to move forward. All right, hold on a second. You know what, guys? Hold on. I forgot we were supposed to be doing compatibility. Sorry, Ramel. I'm sitting here looking at his chart, and I'm looking at it, and I'm looking at it, and I know we don't have the birth time, but I'm doing it, and I'm getting into it, and I'm liking the guy. I like him. He's a Taurus. Why wouldn't I like him? You know, he's a Taurus with a lot of Gemini energy. I would like the guy, but I forgot we're supposed to be doing a compatibility reading. So let's get back down to the thing here. Sorry, guys. Oh, he's a computer guy? No way. Yeah. Ah, well, if he hasn't cheated yet, you know. Sorry, guys, I didn't. Let's get back to That's great, Sonny. But is he gonna get any this weekend? Any what? He said, "Oh, okay. Should I give him some? I don't know. Oh, this is so cute. Oh, this is so cute. Okay, let me show you guys something here before we do all the astrology stuff. Let me show you something. So you guys are going to be super lucky together. This is really good. It's in the 12th house. You guys might have a bit of a secret relationship. Ramel, maybe a bit of a secret relationship. Maybe you guys like each other and you date a little in private and nobody knows. But that's not the thing I wanted to say. His Venus is in Gemini and your Venus is in Sagittarius. This is so cute. You guys look at like beauty and love and art in completely opposite ways, which is so funny. So like, imagine SLC and I have this in our charts. Our Venuses are opposite. It doesn't mean you guys don't love each other. It means you have completely opposite tastes. So he's going to want to watch like reality TV, or he's going to want to watch like cop shows or something. And you're going to want to watch Sagittarius stuff, big picture stuff, big picture freedom kind of stuff. You are more of a teacher. You're more of a teacher healer, right? So I'll say it again. You're a teacher, healer, artist. He's more of a communicator, nerd, aggressive kind of guy. And that's just the way it is, right? And you guys have completely different way of looking at things. But so what? It just means he's going to give you flowers, he's going to give you roses, and you're going to say, man, I like this other kind of flower. And so, and like, he's going to give, he's going to like give you flowers, and you're going to say, wow, you spent a lot of money on those. You should have just cut me a check. Just saying. And so, or whatever happens in your relationships. I was getting too personal again. All right, so there's that little thing. Bald life. Oh, check it out. I'm going bald too. I'm going bald too. Ashwagandha makes my hair fall out. Son of a bitch. I should have listened to Annie H. All right, so you guys got that? This is not the end of the world. That's just really cute. Okay, and I'm going through it as well. I get it. All right, so let's just go check and see for real. Oh, wow. Hey, Ramel. Okay, so this is not a great, like, it's great depending on how you look at it. So, the first kind of thing we go looking at is the moon. And his moon is right up against your Saturn. So what's the deal, Ramel? Like, you're going to control his emotions. You're going to be the stabilizing force to his Gemini, often changing, cuckoo bananas, curious emotions. And so you have to be aware of that, because sometimes the Saturn is going to put too much pressure on the moon, and although he's a Taurus, he's going to bottle it up, and eventually it's going to spring out. So, you know, this is a really good thing in astrology. It adds to a lot of stability in the chart. A lot of stability in the chart, right? Especially with it opposite your sun, like a lot of stability in your chart. But you have to make sure you don't take advantage of it, or it's going to stress him out. It's one of those things that you have it in responsible doses. It's really good. But if there's a problem, it becomes problematic. So you just got to roll with it. Over here, his Venus, although it makes, like, it's an inconjunct, his Venus is an inconjunct to your sun, but like, so what? You know, it makes his Venus squares your moon. So his Venus is square your moon and a little bit opposite your Chiron and stuff. So there's a possibility for, well, here's the thing. There's a possibility for, you know, there's a so this is a difficult chart. There is a possibility for a lot of success in this chart. There really is. Okay, there's a lot of possibility for success in this chart. This is a really good thing. Venus conjunct Jupiter, very good thing in an astrological chart. You also have Venus opposite Chiron. Not a great thing in a chart, but not necessarily a bad thing in a chart. It's okay. It really is okay. We also have some aspects. We also have Uranus, you know, making a fairly okay aspect to Chiron. Unexpected stuff. Like, you guys, oh, sorry, that's not, that's Ramyal. Ramel's supposed to be famous, right? And she's supposed to accidentally end up very successful. One step at a time, all right? Let's not confuse things in this chart. So actually, she has a situation where if you're in the right person with Ramyal, you're going to be very successful. Okay, what else is going on? Chiron, let me just do my thing now, okay? 1 second. Chiron 16 degrees, 16 degrees, 16 degrees. Node, oh, that's okay. That's okay. So there's 16 degrees, you guys are going to be okay. 9 degrees, you guys are going to be okay. Watch this. So his Mars, we're going to do the moon thing in a sec, but let's do the fun thing. His Mars in Aries makes a very, very harmonious trine to Venus in Sagittarius. All right, monkeys, you can make all the loosen the zipper jokes to Ramyal all you want, because this guy's Mars flows right into her Venus. Loosen the zipper, Sonny. Ramyal's in Florida. Why the hell would she even wear pants? Those are all good questions. But as a snow person, as one of the snow people talking, I'm wearing 2 pairs of, I'm actually wearing a pair of shorts and a pair of pants right now. All right, just say. So, but I'm one of the snow people. So sex life is right on. It's not just about your sex life. Okay, guys, I know I make jokes with the sex life. It's not just your sex life. You guys are going to be ready to go. You know, you guys are going to move at the same speed, so it's going to be okay. In addition to, okay, so let's go back here. So his moon is at 0 degrees. He's definitely into you. What else do you have at 0 degrees? Mars. So that's good. You guys probably have a lot to talk about. Yeah, he likes speaking with you. Holy crap, you guys have a lot of communications. You guys have a lot of aspects together. Hey, Ramyal, I think you should go for it with this guy. All right, so the moon, his moon is into you. There's no joke. You are a little bit controlling of him. Ramyal, you're going to be a little bit controlling of him, but it's okay. Now, are you into him? 14 degrees. Okay, well, your moon splashes up against his nodes, so you guys obviously have a strong sense of destiny together. And it's not just your moon. Let's see where else your moon is going. Moon Venus. All right, well, you love the guy. Okay. So, all right. Well, guys, you know what's going on here. This is a chart where there's a major spark, major passion, and she's gonna go check it out to see what's going on. Major spark, major passion. I think she should check it out. But hold on a second, guys. You guys got to keep in mind that, like, I believe in mistakes. I believe sometimes we should walk through mistakes. And I think Ramyal is going to go through a situation where she's going to go through a big love affair this year, and then, or a big new job or a big life change towards the end of the year. And then it is going to it's going to be tested. Next year, the karma of this year is going to be tested. So the relationship either might not work out next year, whatever relationship she ends up in might not work out next year, or next year, honest to God, Ramyal might get married. It's one of those kind of things. Or she'll move in with a guy or something. Like, next year is a big year for her. It's either going to fall apart and she's going to join the nunnery, as in the going to get none, ain't going to give nobody nunnery. And either she's going to do that, or Ramyal might get married next year. Or she's going to be a rock star, like I keep telling her to do. All right, so those are some things to watch out for. As we continue to, so that's what it is. This guy has a lot of spark and a lot of passion, and there's a lot of intense connection, right? So one planet, Moon, 14 degrees, is making an aspect to her destiny at 16 degrees, her Venus at 14 degrees, North Node, then Jupiter again at 17 degrees. It's a lot. That's a lot of connections. Now in her chart, it's not just the Moon. It's Uranus at 16 degrees, Chiron at 16 degrees, the Sun at 14 degrees, and her nodes at 18 degrees. So when things with Ramyal link in, they really link in. She has a lot of planets pumping in a lot of energy, and she loves really hard, on top of being a Scorpio, which is a little bit of an intense person to begin with. So she has all this energy pouring in, and this energy is her Moon, her Chiron, and her Sun and her nodes. So this is all destiny stuff, identity, destiny, emotions, and physical and emotional pain, all wrapped up in this kind of in her love life. So she needs, guys, a guy who's gonna respect the pain, right? Her Chiron problems in her relationship. She needs a guy who can do that, while at the same time helping her with her node destiny. Now this guy, for some reason, this guy, like his Jupiter is highlighting your finances and your stuff and your sexuality, of course, in the South Node, right there. Like it's conjunct. So he's gonna add, but it's the South Node, it's your past. So something to watch out for. I'm 100% convinced you guys have a very, very, very strong past life connection with both of you. You guys, like, it's just, you guys absolutely have a past life connection. There's no question of any kind. But you'll see your nodes are square. Like, Ramyal, this guy, your ultimate, I think you have a lot of, I think this is going to be, he might end up being one of those major obsessive love affairs in life that just might not work out. There is a lot of connections, a lot of passion, but there are one or two heavy-duty squares that mean you guys need a lot of growth to go through this. You guys are going to have to put up with a lot, but you guys have a ridiculous amount of destiny, a ridiculous amount of fate. I think you're supposed to meet each other and hang out a little bit, but I also think you're going to go through a big change towards the end of next year through 2023. And so as such, go have fun, let whatever happen, keep your feet moving to your future. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, and we're going to be okay, and I'll read more charts for you. So do you even love him? That's a good question. I think you do. I think you very much do. I think you love him. I think you really do. I think there's a lot of passion and sparks here, but I think it's going to, I think it's internal. I think your love is very internal for this guy. I think your love is very subconscious, I think you feel a very strong pull towards this guy without realizing why. And I don't think you obsess over this guy, right? I don't see any Pluto obsession going on here. Where's Pluto in his chart? Pluto 2 degrees. Yeah. He, right, Ramel, he might actually be obsessed with you. His Pluto is over, his Pluto at 2 degrees. He might be very, very obsessed with you. Where's your Pluto? Your Pluto is 11 degrees. Well, your Pluto sinks into it a little bit. You might have a bit of a psychic connection. You might get a little bit obsessed. I think you guys are, I think, a little bit of obsession in this relationship. I think you do love him. I think you really like the guy. I just have a feeling I think you like him. I think you're going to be very lucky together. I just think you have a lot of squares in your chart that you guys have to you just see the world differently. You might argue and say, oh, age difference or this or that, or well, you might say anything, but like the reality of it is, you're a little bit country, he's a little bit rock and roll, and that's just the way it is. So that's just the way it is. But if you can roll with it, you're going to be okay. And quite sincerely, that's what it is. There's a lot of tension and a lot of sparks in this chart, and a lot of, there's love in this chart. But you guys are different people, and it might come across as a little bit argumentative at times. So you're going to have to watch out for that. This is not good, right? Mars opposite Saturn. That's not really good. That's not really good. The guy is really controlling in a really controlling, wants to do it his way, right? He's controlling and wants to do it his way, and he can be very aggressive like that. And you kind of want to do it like forever. You play devil's advocate. Well, Ramel, just take it with a grain of salt. I think you playing devil's advocate might cause some fights in this relationship, but that's what I think. I think there's a lot of potential in this chart. I just think it's a little bit squares. But I'll say it again. I'm going to say it again. SLC and I have completely opposite tastes. I play jazz music on my sax. I'm a commercial musician. She listens to, rock music, like heavy rock music. Not that I don't listen to it. I just don't get paid to play it. So that's the deal. He's definitely obsessed with you. No kidding. Is Ramel going to get pregnant in May? Major spark. Oh, you're laughing at the major spark thing? Is she going to get pregnant in May? Oh my God. You guys asked the question. Okay, let's go see. Is Ramel going to get pregnant in May? My God, the questions you guys asked me. All right. Ramel, transit, May. Okay, so So Ramel might get pregnant, believe it or not, next week. Sonny, seriously? Well, it wouldn't have been next week if you asked me last week. March 10th. The week of March 10th, Ramel might get pregnant next week. It'll be a surprise. Yeah, like she won't even know. Oh my God, Ramel might get pregnant next week. That would be really weird. That would be interesting. What else is going on? In May, actually, there's a crazy thing coming up that you guys got to see in April. Ramel might get a new job this year. Ramel, you might get a new job this year. Soon. In March, you might get a new job or become very, very, very public in March. Do I think you're getting pregnant? Second week of March, you might get pregnant. That's it. I think the second week of March, Ramel, if you don't get pregnant next week, I don't think you're going to get pregnant. You see, everything is going to move in and really start squaring things. It's not going to be the greatest for you. This Pisces season, sorry, this is not Ramel's chart. This is Ramel's guy's chart. Sorry. And so that's the wrong chart. Hold on. Ramel is not. This is Ramel's chart. All right, I'll tell you if Ramel's going to get pregnant. Right now. I think Ramel's going to get pregnant right now. I'm not joking. So she might get pregnant this week. Sorry. Hey, Ramel, buy a lottery ticket. Oh my God, everybody come on. What? April or May? Oh my God, you're getting pregnant next week. Hey, Ramel, buy a lottery ticket. Ramel, Jupiter in Pisces. Ramel, you're a Scorpio. I'll say it a million times. Ramel, buy a lottery ticket. Buy a lottery ticket. Buy a lottery ticket. Ramel, buy a lottery ticket. Jupiter at 14 degrees. Your sun is at 14 degrees. Monkeys, thanks. I missed it. I wasn't talking about it. Ramel, buy a lottery ticket. Buy a lottery ticket. Buy a lottery ticket. I'm not joking. Buy a lottery ticket. Buy a lottery ticket. Buy a lottery ticket. As far as getting pregnant is concerned, you're going to have to, those are all good questions. There are a lot of things you can do to avoid getting pregnant. Like, you could tell his wife where you guys are going to be. That would hurt. That would fuck up getting pregnant pretty quick. You could tell his kid about, there are lots of things you can do to avoid getting pregnant. I'm just thinking about things that might have happened to me when I was young. You could, there are lots of things you could do. It looks like a slice of cake, doesn't it? It's a tranche. Yeah, it's, okay, lottery tickets. All right, let me get out of here. Yeah, next week. If you want to get pregnant, next week's the time to do it. Go have fun. All right, yep, right here. It's going to cross Lilith. Wow, you win. All right, good. All right, Ramel, good luck. Good luck. That would definitely change. That would definitely create a lot of tension in your life. Don't make jokes, guys. I know we're just making jokes. I'm gonna stop. I don't want Ramel to get pregnant. That's not like a funny thing to do. She's way too young. If you want, I might joke with like, you know, someone else, like Nea. Nea's a fitness person, right? Nea's a fitness. She get pregnant, that'll fuck up her career. but like, you know, you guys is okay. She might have an accidental pregnancy in May. Let me go back and have a look. Ramel in May. I think it's right now that she's super lucky for. And right now she's super lucky. And in May, see, May, everything is going to break through. May is a real social thing. She might, the second week of May, right around May 20th. Hey, Ramel, right around May 20th. Like a little after, right? You know how, again, you know how I do it. I say it a couple of days in advance. But right around May 20th, that week, yeah, Ramel might get pregnant that week. Ramel, you might get pregnant this year. Congratulations. Congratulations. You know, I hope, you know, Ramel, remember, Sonny's a really good name for a boy and a girl. So, you know, hey, Deo, what's up? Yeah, I was calling your chart for some reason, or I was mentioning you for some reason, but my brain is getting a little tired right now. All right. Oh no, I was saying Nea, because like you're a fitness model and a fitness instructor. They're like, if you got pregnant right now, it would mess you up. Whereas these guys, If Ramel got pregnant right now, I don't know, I'm just joking. She's gonna, no, Sonny, that would pretty much fuck up my life too. No way, she's a Scorpio. Oh my God. Hey Ramel, if you got no, if she gets pregnant in April, in May, in so if she has a baby, if Ramel gets pregnant next week, she's gonna have a Sagittarius. No, in Sagittarius. No, next week. She's gonna meet the guy next week, so she'll get pregnant next week. She'll have a Sagittarius, and if she meets him at the very end of Taurus, the very beginning of Gemini, what's she gonna have? A Pisces. No, not a Pisces. No, she'll have a Capricorn. Sorry, maybe a Capricorn if she's born, say, an early Gemini. It's a Capricorn? No, 9 signs away. Where's my brain working? Yeah, Pisces. It's gonna square. It'll be like a Pisces. Nia says pregnant 2025, not now. It's already been predicted, Sonny. It's already predicted. Ramel says, no, Sonny. I'm not getting pregnant next week. I think that statement's not finished. I think she means to say, ha. I'm not going to get pregnant next week. Oh my God. I'm not supposed to get pregnant until the end of May. I think that's what she's trying to say. Monkeys is saying Capricorn or Aqua, or depending on how many guys you're dating, it could be both. What? No. What kind of science thing is that? No, Kevin. I gotta go. You guys are making me sit here talk stupid. There's no one here except there's me, Lexus, Nea, Ramel, and Monkeys, and maybe a couple of guys in the background. That's 5. Okay, that's 5. And then SLC is 6 out of the 10. We just fucking around. Guys, I gotta get out of here. Oh my God, Monkeys is expecting a nephew in July. Oh my God. You guys made me laugh today. All right, we did some good work. We had some fun. We goofed off. It's nice to have some fun tonight because that whole thing. Oh my God. Someone told some Monkeys, was it you? Did your tarot card say that Ramel's gonna get pregnant? That's pretty cool. Well, it's not cool. She's 21 years old. You can't get pregnant right now. It's like, oh my God. It's the worst thing that could happen to her. Oh my God. Me too, Nea. It's a lot of fun. All right, let me get out of here. I'm just being all silly and stuff. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Tonight was a lot of fun. Wishing everyone the best. I really hope you guys find love. I really, really do. I want 2 things. I want you guys to find a lot of love. Like, find the right guy. Right? And find one guy that you're really going to work with. If that thing, so Ramel's chart really does have Venus opposite. So you are going to have different tastes. It is going to get a little weird. So what? If you travel around the world a lot, you're going to expect guys to have different cultures and tastes from you. It's like, but maybe you're not into it, so whatever. And so just know it is what it is. But I really hope you guys find love, and I'll help you because it's fun for me. And I really hope one of you guys wins the lottery. So that's one of my I want to figure out, it's my astrological goals in life, figure out this lottery and sports gambling thing, sports betting thing, and help you guys fall in love. And that's pretty much it. I could do the rest. And that's it. You hope Putin gets pregnant in March. You can't get pregnant from bum sex, can you? Depends where you sit, Sonny. Well, I'm not a doctor. But it took me a day to figure out dominant planet, and I have all that stuff memorized cold. So maybe I'll take a day and figure that one out as well. Oh, Nea, you know who are compatible. fuck, relationships not that easy, guys. Like, I'll say it again. If you have that spark, but there's a problem, you guys are going to have a super awesome relationship. It's like one guy wants to kiss with the mouth open, one guy wants to kiss with the mouth closed, but it's still kissing. You got to figure it out. That's what's going on. Not a bad thing at all, unless it's something that is going to bother you. And then you're going to be like, and then it's going to be a problem. But you should smooth that out with yourself and move on and say, oh, he likes to do it like that. Yeah, it's going to be okay. And that's what's going on with these opposition things. Is it perfect? No. Is it? But the passion is there, and there's room for growth and expansion. Just know that it's always going to be different. Always. And you got to be cool with it. And it's like, I'll say it again, SLC and I have these things, and it's always different. It's always okay. You guys really think I always get the wrong present? Like, always? For everyone in my entire life? Sometimes. Like, but with this, you know, it's just different, you know? So, and when you guys see my aesthetic changing, it's because, you know, the wife has an influence on me. You know, if it's not my aesthetic, you know, my aesthetic is like this. This is, but when I do a thing with like, it's the wife cooking. The kissing won't be an issue. No, the kissing, not an issue. The accidental pregnancy, cause for concern. All right, I'll stop being such a nag. But it's a thing, you know. All right, whatever. Go have some fun, guys. Ramel, let us know how it goes. We want to see pictures of blue strips on sticks. Okay, and that's it. All right, I'll stop. I'm being a dick. All right, let's get out of here. And with that, from TheSunnySide.net, I'm Sonny, guys. Wishing everyone the best of a super, 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 super beautiful night. Naya, thanks for coming in and hanging out. Ramel's Monkeys, thanks, guys. You made it a lot of fun. Lexus, of course, it's great, great, great seeing you again. And everybody be cool. You guys made me smile tonight. It's nice and chill. It's nice and chill. All right. Cause for yeah, it's just something to keep at the back of your mind and in your purse. It's just something to think about and to keep in your purse. All right, enough. Someone won't date a lot, yeah. That's a tough one. There's shyness in a chart. You can be shy and date a lot. Really weird, but you can. You can be shy. You can be not shy. You can be a major extrovert and still not date a lot. Have problems in dating the chart. Yeah, you can. It's okay. It's okay. It's not okay. You can. It's really difficult to live life with those things, especially if it's important. But if I see a guy like that, I'll show him what to do. Because where you think to go look for love, he's blocked. So using the astrology, go look somewhere else. That's where you're gonna find your love, and that's how you do it. All right, let's get out of here. You haven't been single for 500 years. All right. Everybody said, all right. Venus square Uranus. So Uranus in the 7th house, Uranus in the 5th house, Uranus in the 8th house. These are guys who want a lot of freedom in their relationships. Uranus making aspects to Venus. These guys want a lot of freedom in their love, a lot of freedom in their relationship. Uranus making an aspect to the Sun. Rebellious guy. Guy doesn't want to be restricted. Good question. Good answer. Good answer. All right, let me calm down. All right, guys, I'm out. From TheSunnySide.net, there's only a couple of us left. From TheSunnySide.net, I'm Sonny, wishing everyone the best of the super.